Hey, guess what, co-host?
What?
The saga continues.
Oh, boy. More with the saga.
The
Yes.
saga is just ever going.
Another
man.
goddamn chapter.
in the
All right.
in the book of bullshit. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
Heard you had to take a trip to Mexico for a tune-up.
Yeah, I had to get a tune-up, and they had to fix my pie hole. So so I'll be a little sore, but I'm still doing what I do. I'm here.
Those Mexicans fixed you up. They put like flames on the side.
A lot of duct tape. A lot of.
I think there's a paper clip over there.
A lot of magic markers.
Got some hydraulics going on.
Exactly.
They put a neon light underneath you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Damn,
they
man.
did it all. Yeah, I got the whole pimp my ride going on right now.
Yeah, what happened was I took him to the border because I wasn't crossing over. I paid some Mexican to take him in there, and that dude brought him promptly back. Got tired of his ass. He said, "Take this shit."
Yeah, and they shut my ass down, so I had no clue.
How you feeling though?
I'm feeling all right.
How's your vocal unit?
My vocal unit, it's seen better days, but I'll be fine. I'll stick through it. So. Yeah, if I go owie or if I'm laughing really hard and I stop abruptly, it's because I'm in pain.
If I smell smoke coming out of there,
you smell a foul odor like Cyrus's underwear. It's more than likely it's coming from my vocals.
You know, man, I've always wanted to ask you, what is your deal with Cyrus, boy? You can't leave that man alone. You got to pick on him every time we do a show.
He was born to be picked on. That's why I pick on him and. Until the day comes where it stops giving me amusement, I'll stop.
And then
until then,
that day ain't coming.
This saga shall continue.
That saga continues.
He can keep being the leader of that league all he wants, but deep down, he's still a dork. I'm sorry. And dorks must be picked on and ridiculed and have rocks thrown at them.
And have rocks thrown at them, nonetheless.
Yes.
All right, man. Well, you know what?
What?
Well, I mean... I don't know what we're going to talk about. I don't think I know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Great.
I came in here today and I was like, I don't know what to say. I ain't
Great.
got nothing to talk about.
That's awesome.
We're going to. I tell you what.
You didn't find any more hood ornaments or any car decals, any dealing with vaginas.
Tell you what.
Testicles.
We're going to talk about all that. This will be a surprise. Because people always say, "Man, y'all go long. This might be a short one. This might be one of those cold ones type."
You'd be doing me a favor, yeah.
Well, okay, all right. We'll see how
we'll
do
see.
this.
We'll just see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what
you
happens.
Never know.
We have to wrap it up. We'll wrap it up. I don't want you fuming back there, catching things on fire. Yeah?
Don't you worry about me. I'll be fine.
Damn, I wish that was that hanger on you. Does that get satellite TV or anything?
The hanger on me right now?
That coat hanger hanging out the back.
No.
Okay, damn.
I think somebody accidentally threw me over at the laundromat next door.
Tried to use yours.
Or somebody tried to abort something that shouldn't have been aborted. I don't know.
Yeah, what? Damn,
I look like one of those aborted fetuses with a coat hanger in my head.
I can see. That part of Mexico in. We took you to the hospital/mechanic shop. So, get a tune-up and a baby at the same time. So, people, I hope if you feel good enough to be here, you all right?
What? I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're like, I'm here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
He's like, shut up, leave me alone.
Just
shit,
let's
do your thing.
Let's do our thing already.
Shit, get this
People don't want to hear about this.
Well,
they're ready for the comedy.
Okay, all right. Well,
the knowledge.
Damn, they ready for the comedy. They've been waiting for a long time for that. How many shows have we done? They still here waiting for the
comedy. Yes.
All right. So, people, man, damn, we tell y'all every week. This show is just about bullshit.
Tell them again, Corey.
Damn.
Apparently they got some bullshit between their ears because they don't listen.
What do y'all not understand? I keep trying to let you know every week. The co-host and I sit here. We bullshit.
We bullshit and bullshit some more.
Talk about what's going on the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even beyond that. We might.
Yes.
We talk about we solve the world's problems. We might solve the galaxy next. We might find life on another planet before this is over with. You never know.
We have the answers to all these things, yet you still can't manage to find me a decent mechanic.
We talk about saving the world's problems, but you still got to go to Mexico and get a tune-up.
Corey's too busy saving money. Son of a bitch.
That stimulus plan going on. I stimulate my budget by taking you to the cheapest places I can find.
Yeah.
So we say we bullshit. We talk about just everything from politics to world's problems to you. Talk about you people.
To women's products and
women's products, all that kind of shit. We might invent a new tampon before this is over with. We might just solve periods.
That's right.
Women, you cramped up, let us know. We might solve that before it's over.
We'll take pictures and put it all over the Spill.com. People want to see.
And like I said, we really do like to make this show about the members. We talk about you.
Who's member?
Back. Apparently not yours. They took that off when I took it over to Mexico. You left something in El Segundo.
Don't worry, I still got all my attachments safely hidden. So,
but man, let me tell you something. We talking about the members. I got some members I want to talk about.
Oh
man, I'm telling you.
Okay.
So we talk about the members, and being there, we talk about the members. We read your emails.
Mm-hmm.
We not only talk shit about you, but we make up for it for reading
talk
your emails.
shit about your spelling, your
grammar,
everything.
all that shit.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the other thing.
Mm-hmm. What's the other thing?
I tell people, please.
What do you tell them?
Please, people, members of Spill.com and anybody beyond that,
please,
do not try to do this at home. We are professional bullshitters. You might hurt yourself.
Yes, your mom does not want this kind of bullshit all over her nice, pristine walls. It's not good.
Yeah, the house might catch on fire. You try to do what we do. So please do not do this.
Yes.
Now, co-host, I warned these people.
Uh-huh.
I told them what we do.
I heard
here.
you.
I warned them about this.
I heard you.
I'll let them know.
You let them know.
Well, now that they know, even if they don't know, then you better ask somebody.
You don't know, now
you know. I know what we're doing here. I'm ready.
I'm ready too, brother.
If these people are ready, I hope you're ready. But if
they're
not,
ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready. If you're ready, then...
And if that kid over there is ready...
Are you ready, kid? Yeah. He's ready.
You know Corey's ready.
Well, that kid's ready. I'm ready. You ready?
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Woo!
Ow! Yes.
My vocals.
Hey, kid, where you going? Come back here.
Stop running. He's on fire.
Come here, boy. Don't just run. You said you were ready.
I set him on fire.
Is that kid running? Listen to him.
I'm on fire.
Told you, kid, you can't hang out with us unless you professional bullshitter.
That's right.
That's what happens when you don't know what you're doing. Nah. So,
yes.
All right. So I should have wrote this down. You know, because I do have some things I want to talk about here.
We have topics today.
We do have topips. So
topics of discussion.
There are two movies I want to talk about.
Oh,
and we got to talk about them.
Yes.
Can you guess what one of them is? Okay, you take it too goddamn
Return
long.
of Garfield?
Okay.
I don't know.
We're going to talk about, of course, we got to do this. I know people saying we're tired of hearing about this. I wish it would just go away, but you know what?
Dark Knight?
We're going to talk about that again? We're talking about Dark Knight Part 2.
All right.
No, we're going to talk about Watchmen.
Oh,
because
yes.
We recorded our review.
You sons of bitches.
Now, I did want to bring you in, but I didn't know how you would feel it. Now, that's the God honest truth.
Yeah. If only you believed in God, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
Well, I believe in God when it's convenient. When he's helped me out with a lie like this.
Well,
I swear to God, man, it's true. We didn't want to bring you in because we thought you were sick. Thought you was ill.
You believe in God? Well, you're fixing to meet him.
You're gonna go meet him. What you gonna do?
Get done with your
I
ass.
love the way you just talk shit. Can't do a goddamn thing over there. We're gonna talk about Watchmen, but before we get into Watchmen. Mm-hmm. Oh, and then we're going to...
What's the other movie?
Okay, there's some members I want to talk about on the site. Some members who are very talented. We do this every week, talk about some members who are talented.
Artists.
Man, I got some more art to show you.
Yeah. But, there's a few of them I've seen.
But not only just art of the ink and pen kind. I'm talking about the art of the flesh.
Oh, God, please. No, I don't want to see Ken naked, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh, hold on real quick. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Barack Obama needed my advice on another package coming through.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Package? Wait, you guys are talking about your packages?
His package. He's like, hey, you think this is infected right here? It's like, damn, what Michelle gave you, man?
Yeah, there's ways of curing crabs on the internet. You don't have to interrupt our show.
I want to see that stimulus package, right? Ain't nothing stimulating about that package right there.
Mr. Obama.
I love you, man, but I don't need that kind of stimuli. But I sent him on his way. So told him a cream to get everything's fine.
Yeah. Hope is down the road for the crabs.
Man, I don't know what I was talking about. But
what were you talking about? You were talking about naked pictures of Ken.
Let me tell you something. I don't want to bring anybody's name up, but I got some questions. I'm not going to bring up any names at all.
Questions?
I got questions.
What are you, a cop?
Yes, I am. I'm a detective. I got to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
I'm not solving things.
You Rorschach tonight?
Exactly. There's some other thing. Oh, want to bring up some some advertising campaigns people are doing that I just don't think are working.
Advertising campaigns.
People are doing things for movies, and I saw something. We'll get into it. I'll tell you about it in a little while.
Okay.
Remind me of this now.
All right, I'll remind you.
Keep me posted now.
All right.
Put this to your data banks.
It's in my data banks.
It's coming right out your ass.
It's in all my banks right now.
Banks. By the way, you say bank. All my banks.
I'm not going to remember this shit.
Y'all know you ain't going to remember this shit. I should have wrote this shit down. But I'm thinking about this shit right now.
All right.
And there's some other things that'll come up randomly, I'm sure. I don't know.
That's how this show works.
That was something I wanted to bring up last week. I wanted to apologize to people for, but I did it anyway.
Apologize for what?
I'll tell you about it later.
All right. I got to wait for that, too.
You got to wait. That's a cliffhanger right there. Yeah, you got to wait for that.
Another one this week?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. What is wrong? What is up with this site and its goddamn cliffhanger?
Okay, well, let me tell you something before we get into our topics. Let me explain that cliffhanger. We ended this past week's a couple of cold ones,
right,
with Corey and Carlisle.
Yes.
We ended that with a cliffhanger. A lot of people thought like we were doing some clever shit.
I heard it,
man.
Yeah.
We just ran out of time. I mean, we were talking. The email we read just happened to be about cliffhangers,
right?
And so Carlisle was talking, and I was telling him, I was like, man, this thing is going to stop. The computer's going to stop recording. It's reaching that hour mark. Just spit it out, whatever you got. And you can't rush a question like that. So
he actually answered the question.
So he was about to answer the question, and I said, hold on, wait, it just stopped. And then he went to go take a shit or something. And then he came back, and he was like, all right, so let's go ahead and knock this out. And I was like, well, you know what, man, listen. I said you were talking about a cliffhanger. It ended right when you were saying, the biggest cliffhanger that I've seen is, and then I came in and was like, oh, we got to stop. And I said, you know what, just cut it off right there.
Yeah.
So just go home, man. We'll just leave it like that.
Clever,
I know.
Clarice.
I know. You know
You're
what,
a genius.
man?
You're a genius with these things.
Please, co-host. I try to tell people, I keep it to myself.
Yeah.
I don't brag. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because sometimes it's a curse more than it is a gift, but it is a gift. I am a genius.
It's hard being black and gifted.
It's hard to be black and a genius.
Makes a brother just want to throw it all down and get lifted.
It's hard out here for a genius. When you're trying to, I don't got no words.
So, all right. So you're a genius. All right, cool.
Okay. Idiot savant, if you will.
I dare you to throw a cliffhanger on tonight's show.
Shit, bullshit.
Let's see if your genius will be appreciated.
Stop this shit right now. So, on with the show. And click.
Yeah.
Now, I saw a trailer today. Now, man, a boy out there going crazy. Christian Bale throwing a fit.
Right.
Yelling at people online. On set.
Oh, I know.
Telling people, don't fuck this movie up.
I bared witness. Yes.
And, man, let me tell you something. I can see why he lost his fucking mind, because this movie looks badass.
Yes,
Terminator
Salvation.
Yes. That new trailer they got where they're playing like the Nine Inch Nails song and everything.
I was going to bring this up, but yes, thank God you did. Yeah, that trailer kicked my ass. I saw it last night. Somebody posted it, and we posted it.
Yeah, no, but that's where I saw it. I was like,
yeah. And I was like, no shit. And I was like, maybe I should just wait to see it with Watchmen again. I didn't actually. They didn't have
the trailer on Watchmen.
Yeah, but I was like, I'll wait because I definitely am gonna go see Watchmen again. But I was like, maybe I should wait. But I was just like, fuck waiting. And I watched it and fuck, did that trailer blow my fucking mind away.
That trailer came out the computer, slapped the fuck out of me. I was like, damn.
Kicked Corey right in the balls.
Man, and now I'm going to say something here that's going to make people, I don't want to say too much about the movie, but it is a straight out war film. Yeah, it doesn't look like that dark, all midnight apocalyptic type shit that they were showing. It looks like desert warfare.
Yeah,
and all these cyborgs are going crazy. They got big old mecha robots.
Yeah, they had
robots like motorcycles, and the chase scenes look awesome. And they're doing human experiments on people.
Those motorcycles, they look like bat pods or something. Those things look crazy, man.
But didn't that look cool when they went up in the truck and they came back? I was like, who's driving that shit? Like, oh shit, it's a cyborg.
It looked like a fucked up Tron. What is it? Those light cycles.
The light cycles,
it looked insane. But no, the acting though, it seemed like this is a no joke. They're taking this shit real serious, and
but you see what
I like.
What they did was they everybody's talking about what can you do with it? What's the spin you going to put on it?
Yeah.
And man, there's a lot of shit I see. Well, first of all, we want to see more cyborgs and robots. Second of all, they're talking about that whole plot where they're taking human beings and using them, and that's how you get the experiment to like put the human tissue over robots. Yeah. And they got that one dude because everybody said, man, they have an action figure with a cyborg that we didn't know was a cyborg in the movie. But this trailer revealed like they got this guy, and this guy thinks he's a human being.
Yeah.
And he looks down and sees like, fuck, I got a metal rib cage.
That was an awesome scene in the trailer where I guess he's hooked up. They have his head chained up. And you see Christian Bale unhook the chain, and he looks down. And he starts screaming. I was like, "Oh fuck! All right, I'm in. You sold me. All right."
Yeah, man, that movie's
it looks intense. Yeah, it's cool. They were showing the I guess the Terminators that predated the ones that we know. I guess the Arnold Schwarzenegger model.
Yeah,
but it's going to be awesome. It's even going to be. I think if the movie is great, it's going to be even icing on the cake if they actually have an appearance by Arnold and. They were talking to the girl who played Sarah Connor, the actress. To do a voiceover or something. Yeah, so, that would be cool. Just because, I mean, it'll fill you in. It'll do justice to the other two. As far as it's all in the same universe, and hopefully we can just forget about the third one that came out, which I didn't mind so much, but. I would have preferred if they would have done this after part 2.
I love the ending of the third one,
the third one,
but the third one was just too much like the second one.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought the story would have been cooler. I mean, if they're going to do something like that for the third one, I always thought it'd be cooler if they actually have like the rest of the resistance. I liked how at the beginning they were picking off kids that were going to eventually grow up to be part of the resistance.
Linda Hamilton is the one who played.
It'd be cool if she does a voiceover. They've been talking to her about that. But for that third film, I thought it would have been a much cooler idea if they actually had a few of those kids actually survive and kind of fight their way, basically leading up to the ending, instead of just it being just John Connor and his future wife.
Yeah.
If they would have somehow like started learning their skills while they're, getting away from this crazy Terminator, I thought that would have been a more interesting subplot. But,
okay, I'm going to bring up something that's going to be considered to be blasphemy for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Terminator, classic, great movie, can't touch it.
Right.
All right. Terminator 2, love the movie. I gotta say something about all these people who are complaining about Terminator Salvation. Now, I haven't seen the movie. The movie might suck, Terminator Salvation. I mean, I don't have.
From what I've seen from the trailer, it looks awesome.
That trailer looks badass, but I know it's a trailer.
It's a trailer.
The movie speaks for itself when it comes out. But a lot of people complain about Terminator Salvation. Now, let's just say the movie's good. I'm going to say that movie probably went above and beyond what they did in Terminator 2, and I'll tell you why. Because Terminator 2, if you really look at it, it's almost like it's almost like a template, of the first movie in a way, except that they reversed it. They turned around. Arnold Schwarzenegger's a good cyborg now, but I think if you really look at it, they got some real cheesy parts in there. First of all,
the
thumbs up and
there's some parts of the kid, but I mean, it worked for the time.
It did. Look, I saw the movie 4 times when it was in the theater.
Yeah, over time, it doesn't work as much.
Outside of just expanding on because I think it was James Cameron finally being able to do something that he wasn't able to do in the first movie, which is he always had this vision of a liquid metal man coming out of a fire, and he's like, I can't do it. I can finally do it now.
Right.
And I'm not sure. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and act like I really know. I thought I heard stories about him wanting to do something like that in the first movie. So I'm looking at this second movie. I'm like, it's good. I mean, it was a great action film. But outside of making Arnold Schwarzenegger good and giving us a liquid metal man, what did they really expand on with the history of this war with the robots and everything?
I thought it touched more with all that, but also, I thought it basically gave depth to the characters as far as dealing with John Connor, with him realizing that his mom could be a complete just nut job. Him finally like seeing that, okay, my mom was right. I was wrong this whole time. I thought it definitely built up those relationships to where it made you excited to see, you can almost see the creation of John Connor, right before your eyes as far as it was a cool origin story for him, regardless of some of the cheesy parts.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also thought it was a great look into Sarah Connor's life, her knowing all this information and her just going kind of apeshit nuts about it, and her being overprotective of her son.
Yeah.
But at the same time, turning into a very cold person, and John Connor had to, take her out of that. Had to show her, hey, you need to have some compassion because, you're basically, you're going to turn into these fucking crazy robots, you're going to turn into what you're trying to destroy,
Yeah.
That's what I liked about that film.
Don't get me wrong.
And especially with the kind of father figure that they portrayed as the Terminator being to John Connor.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I did not like it.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying here is that we've all wanted to see. We've all been waiting for that day. We built.
Oh,
they
no,
would go into the actual war against the robots.
Of course, yeah. I saw when I got that Terminator 2 on VHS at the time. I rewind that first little 10-minute segment about 20 times. I watched that thing over and over.
In fact,
again.
you couldn't even see that shit anymore. It was
awesome. Yeah,
like you put that shit in.
All
just
I saw were lines. Yeah, tracking lines. That's all I got. But no, that scene was amazing, and that they actually had a second unit shoot that scene, and James Cameron was so pissed off with the footage that he got back that he was like, "Fuck it, he scrapped a whole day's worth of footage of that war
and shot it."
And he went and he got a camera, put it up on his shoulder, and shot the whole thing himself in one day. I think.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
So,
well, that's
another guy who flips his lid. Apparently,
I've heard. I heard James Cameron because you look at him, he looks like he's a little skinny dude.
You can hear, if
you motherfuckers.
Yeah, if you have the I guess the Aliens DVD where it has the director's cut and the theatrical version, there's a great documentary of the making of Aliens, and there's a good part of that documentary where they talked about James Cameron losing his shit to where everyone wanted to walk off the set. I mean, the set was uneasy where, the studio had to come in
and say, hey,
cool things off. Yeah, because,
they came in and brought,
he was working people's asses off on that movie.
They came in and brought James Cameron a drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Slow your roll.
Slow your roll. And he's like,
that drink you brought in that made your ass tired.
He told everybody to fuck off. He's like, my plans are to make a fucking kick-ass movie, and you're either in or you're out.
Yeah.
So hey, it pays to be a fucking hard ass sometimes.
I know it does. Believe me, I know, man. And look, dealing with your ass after. No. Well, I'm just saying, man. Everybody's complaining about Mac G. Now you can't help but complain about Mac G because his name is Mac G.
Right. That's
all right. I mean, that's a fucking
it's a stupid name.
That's a rapper or a hamburger you get at McDonald's.
When I see his name in the opening credits of Terminator Salvation, I'll be laughing. I'm sorry.
Now I know why he changed it because at first I thought he was like some white hip hop guy.
Right.
I'm gonna direct a movie. I'm directing Charlie's Angels, yo. Yo, hold on, I'm directing the next Terminator.
This name is cool as ice.
Guy come in, looking like Vanilla Ice with his hat all backwards, wearing like glasses that are like lime colored and shit. Yo, man, look.
Poor man's hammer pants.
Yeah. Come in and wear potato sacks and shit.
Yeah,
look here, man.
Singing Ninja.
Yeah, I'm gonna direct cyborgs and shit. I'm directing Batman, motherfucker. No, Mac G. Okay, sorry. No, Mac G, man, his name is like, I heard him say his name. He's like, look, I'm not trying to be hip. I'm an Irish guy. It's McGillicuddy, something like that. So he said,
change your fucking name.
Yeah,
you can do it. You can legally change. You can have a Hollywood name. I mean, change it. Change that name to Fred. I don't give a fuck. Change your name to Joe. Don't change it to McRib.
No, I'd rather have McRib instead of Mac G up there. Terminator Salvation, directed by McRib.
I'm going to try to work McRib into every show that we do from here on out.
People, you heard that. People said, man, y'all going crazy with this McRib.
Sorry.
The man brought it up over here. But you know something, man, you can't say Mac anything now without thinking McRib. Exactly. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like yin and yang. You can't do it.
Yeah. I'm sorry,
go together.
Man. Sorry. Shit. McDonald's should not be McDonald's anymore. It should be called McRibs.
McRib, yes.
Yeah. So the Terminator Salvation should be directed by McRib or some other name, not Mac G though.
Should be a fucking McRib with wearing a goddamn fucking red fro.
Yeah, they said they cut to who directed this movie. There's a fucking McRib sandwich on a director's chair. That genius right there directed this. No, Mac G just sounds too. I mean, because G. First of all, G sounds like you're talking about. What's up, G? Yeah. So when you have Mac G, it's like, man, I'm gonna take mine a step further. It's gonna be Mac G.
The funny thing is, I don't think it would matter that much if his name wasn't attached to Charlie's Angels, because you watch that movie and that's such a
it's such a hip movie.
It's such a hyper like popcorn film. That
it's such a pop culture hip movie. You think like this guy, he's perfect.
It puts a bad taste in your mouth to begin with when you actually hear him try to take on such a cult classic as fucking Terminator.
You cannot.
Jesus,
you can't take anything that heavy It's Terminator.
Yeah, right.
You got to change your name for Terminator.
Exactly.
You don't change. You change for Terminator. You don't change Terminator. You expand it.
And hey, and I don't blame. I mean, Christian Bale turned down this role as soon as they gave it to him.
But they talked to him.
Yeah, they talked. Apparently, they had some serious talks to him, and I guess it also helped that they brought on the writer of The Dark Knight, Christopher Nolan's brother. They brought him on the project, and I guess that's when he was like, "All right, I'll do it." Fuck it. But he did say, this better be some fucking. You better put your all into this because don't waste my time. So,
no.
And you can tell from his from that awesome audio clip we got. That
don't fuck me up, man.
Where
Mac G, get your shit together.
He meant what he said. Yeah.
So, he was like, hey, it's bad enough I got to work with the name Mac G, not you. You're a good guy. Yeah. You're a nice guy. But being named Mac G doesn't cut it, man. Shit, next thing you know, because this movie's a success, we're going to have Schindler's List directed by Onion Head Larry or some shit. You know what I mean? People ain't going to change. It's going to get more ridiculous. But
make a fucking Christian Bale throw a fucking McRib sandwich in fucking McGee's face. We're fucking up all the time. You fuck!
Splat. Be funny if Mac G caught it with his mouth. Chomp.
Okay, I just realized I can't scream fuck because that really hurts.
Maybe there is a God punishing your ass.
No!
I can still say fuck.
God, sometimes I just want to get my hands around it.
But man, to all those people though, we're talking about Mac G's name. Yes, go by your first name or something. I don't get. But yes, a stupid name. It doesn't fit well with Terminator. But listen, that trailer kicks ass.
Yeah,
I hope that this movie does. I don't give a fuck what your name is if it kicks ass. And listen, all the people complaining. Mac G summed it up himself when he said, "Look, everybody's complaining about what I'm doing to James Cameron's creation. Keep in mind that James Cameron took Ridley Scott's creation or his movie, and directed a sequel to that, which he totally expanded on." And this could be a similar situation,
right? But on the other token, other side of the coin, James Cameron never directed Charlie's Angels.
But he did direct Piranha 2 a little bit before he got kicked off that shit. And he got kicked off that shit.
Take that back, Corey.
So
he was bamboozled. That's
was he? Yeah. Was he hornswoggled? Was he bamboozled? Was he Mac-ribbed?
He was all those things, yes.
I mean,
hey, but like I said, the proof is going to be in the movie. I mean, everyone, hopefully, if it turns out as awesome as it looks, everyone will be believers, and everyone will just have something to look forward to.
Everybody,
the next couple of summers with Terminator: The Salvation Part 2. So this is a planned trilogy. So. I'm just looking forward to seeing Christian Bale be fucking John Connor and fucking whoop some ass. Because in my eyes, like I said before, it's gonna be, to me, that's Bruce Wayne kicking some ass. That's Batman kicking Terminator's ass all over the place.
That dude's the luckiest son of a bitch.
He is Batman. Has like everyone's dream. I mean, any fanboy, I think, as far as playing those characters, that is like a godsend as far as playing those cool ass roles that, when you're a kid, I'm sure at some point when you're a kid, you're like, man, I would kill to be Batman. I would kill to be John Connor. I mean, shit. I'd kill to be Rambo.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the next Rambo.
He probably will be.
They're going to do a prequel to Rambo so he can be there.
Yeah.
I heard they're making a DuckTales movie. He's going to be Scrooge McDuck.
No, I never had any desire to be Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck was a badass, man. Don't talk about Scrooge McDuck.
If you say so, Corey.
Any motherfucker that can dive into a pool full of coins and not bust his fucking cranium is a badass.
I guess so. Yeah, you got yourself a point. I was
Christian Bale as Scrooge McDuck. I'm putting it out there right now.
I would not know.
You know how they had to talk him into being John Connor? Let me go talk to him. Hey, Christian Bale, I got the greatest DuckTales Scrooge McDuck script. Gonna hear him on the set. Man, I'm a fucking duck. Don't fuck this up for me. Corey, come here. Get your robot together, man.
What don't you fucking understand?
I'm a goddamn duck, and your robot's rolling across the sea.
See me running around in a goddamn bear suit going doo doo doo.
I can see you making Christian Bale crazy. So.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Hell no. I'd be doing my job.
I can see you going to Christian Bale on the set. Hey, can I get an autograph? I'm in the middle of a fucking scene.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So what does that have to do with me getting an autograph?
Yeah,
Come on, hurry up.
My
I'm
time's
busy.
valuable.
I got things I got to do. Come on. You're a professional son of a bitch.
I got to go watch my busted copy of Terminator 2 again.
I got to sell this shit on eBay. Hurry up. I'm losing money, bitch.
Yeah, time is money. Come on.
I got to get your autograph. I got to go get fucking, what's her name from the Spider-Man 3?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Gwen Stacy. I got to get
Yeah,
her autograph.
get her autograph.
Come on.
I even get McG. What you doing? Come here. Gotta get his autograph.
Yeah. Sign Drew Barrymore's ass.
You got the shortest autograph here. They gonna take you no time. Mac G. Done. Thank you. Good night.
This movie better not suck.
Good night, everybody. Roll out of. Okay, now I know I'm not gonna forget Watchmen. All right.
Oh, don't forget.
I'm not gonna forget Watchmen, but we're gonna take a break from the comic and sci-fi movies and talk about some real shit.
All right, let's do it.
Talk about something that's earthly.
Real earthly.
Earthly.
God,
Earthly.
Don't start getting all environmental.
I know.
Fuck the whales.
But I haven't. But I tried to fuck a dolphin once. It didn't work too much. You said swimming with the dolphins. I'm sorry. Listen. Now you know this girl. You know what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna bring up her name.
Ooh, no.
But
Okay. Give me some hints. Okay, she's a girl.
Naked.
Okay, okay.
That's all I gotta say.
Naked.
Naked. Not even NAKED. NEKKID. Naked.
I gotta Google that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yes. What about her?
Did she leave you a picture?
She leaves me lots of
pictures, but did she leave you people? I don't want to bring up a member's name, but look, I ain't gonna lie, the girl is hot. Girl. I mean, hey, look, I'm gonna bring back some old language. Girl is fly.
Some old language.
Girl is fly.
She's looking up that word right now. Was that word
fly?
cool at some point?
What does that mean?
She looks up and she sees In Living Color.
Shit, fuck that. She sees
the Wayans brothers. What?
She sees she sees
Jennifer Lopez.
Fly, yeah. Goddamn,
leader of Fly Girls. What?
Goddamn. I'm trying to think of a rap group's name. I can't even think of these motherfuckers. I'm just ruining my own fucking joke trying to Run DMC.
Oh my God, Run DMC.
God damn it. Oh, I fucked that joke up.
That predates Fly.
Okay, anyway. No,
I think you're thinking more KRS-One.
They invented it. They just didn't get credited for it. They flew. So
yes.
So this girl, man, I don't want to put a business all out there. So I ain't gonna say anything, but
she's a lovely girl. Yes,
lovely ass girl, man. Got ass on her. I mean, I gotta tell you something. This girl.
You gonna be all right, Corey?
No, I'm not. Cole's looking at me. I'm not even looking at him right now. My mind is just wondering.
You look like you're talking about your dad's funeral.
Fucking sweating right now. Yeah, I know. But
he's looking up. Your eyebrows are like, oh God.
There's two things. Yeah, there's two things that have moved me.
Have you ever seen a naked girl before, Corey?
Not like that. This girl. I have seen it like this, but it's good to see it again
on the internet. Yeah,
on the internet.
Somebody
that
you actually,
Okay, now
this is somebody you actually know.
Look, this girl is posting pictures, and I don't want. And she's of age now. Okay, people. She's and she's like very of age. I mean, she's late 20s. So yeah, I mean, so that makes me feel comfortable. Okay. I don't want her to be an example for young girls to do this on the site, but we never said this was for kids anyway. And the other thing is, I don't want her to stop, and I don't want to stop anybody else who is of age, a good age, who wants to do this too. But
oh no!
I know now
you're inviting trouble.
I know
now you're inviting plenty of people that like Kent. Who don't need to be taking naked pictures and posting them on the website. Yes,
we're gonna get people like Kent and
Renegade.
Yeah, Dr. J posting pictures and shit.
Please stop the madness.
On fucking rugs.
No need to do that.
Doing that Burt Reynolds shit.
Be yourself.
Yeah, we're getting the wrong people.
Find your own niche.
Oh, why not? Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Draw pictures. There you go.
Yeah, we don't get people we want to see like Sugar and all that kind of shit. We're gonna get people like Kent posting with a fucking Xbox controller between his legs. God damn it, Kent.
Yes. Man. Gym Nazi, I wouldn't mind so much, but
Gym Nazi. Gym Nazi. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get you somebody. I mean, we're gonna do a big brother, big sister, little sister program right here.
Okay, now now you're starting to scare me. Now calm down.
I'm gonna give her. I'm gonna make this girl I'm talking about Gym Nazi's mentor. Show her the way. Show her how things should be done on this site.
That's exactly what they're all looking for.
This girl,
girls
girls
love mentoring each other. Yeah.
Exactly, and that's why. I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to
go.
Speaking of mentoring, the kind of mentor I'm talking about now. The last picture that she put up, did you see? It was her and another girl.
Yes.
They were both.
I got some emails about it. Yeah.
Oh my God, man!
Did you see what your girl's doing? I'm like, my girl. I got lots of girls. What's going on? And I looked and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you like that picture, huh?
I love that picture.
Well, guess what? Guess who took that picture?
Not you. Me. I'm just waiting for you to say somebody else, because I know it ain't you.
I did it.
You
No,
take
I
shit.
don't know what the hell she's doing posting them up on your page, because I told her we're going to be sending anything. That shit, the film costs money, and we should not be giving anything away for free.
Now, see, people, co-hosts pride themselves on having all these little girls come on his site and giving him all kind of love and pictures.
There's more pictures like that on my sister's site called pervertcohost.com.
I'm going to run some game on you, though, man. I'm encroaching on your territory right here.
Of course. Whose territory do you not encroach on?
One freak at a time.
Oh, my God.
Okay, now on a serious note here.
Really?
Too late now.
Serious note? Okay.
But seriously, co-host.
Seriously.
Oh, yeah, like Medea. But seriously, I got to know.
Yes.
I really want to know now. This girl has been taking so many. I emailed her. She's taking so many new pictures and doing all, and a lot of them are getting freakier and freakier. So I'm like saying, okay, straight up, just between you and me, do you do any kind of softcore thing outside of this? And if you do, hell yeah.
Okay.
More power to you.
Yeah.
And because if you do,
Hip hop parade.
I want to hip hop parade. Oh, I want to be steered in that direction.
Okay.
Do you know something?
Do I know something?
This is my detective work. Right? I'm questioning you.
You're questioning
Let's get to the
me.
bottom of this now.
Okay.
Interrogation time.
I'm no rat, Corey. I'm no rat. No, that is.
I love this fool up here talking about, I'm no rat, but that is Blank's business. He just threw that name all out there. I had to go back and stop this
Sorry.
shit.
No, that is up to her. I do not make her decisions for her. As far
Do you know?
Do I know?
Yeah.
I'm not at liberty to say.
God,
I'm so sorry.
We don't even know her. When I'm not giving her name out there.
I know.
You can't tell me?
No.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
That means you don't know a goddamn thing. You don't know nothing. Shit.
Well, as long as you think that, that's great.
Okay, yeah, that's what I think. I love the way you're trying to pull me along.
Let's just say I'm a very, like God, I'm a very jealous God, and if you're
a very vengeful God.
A very vengeful God as well. And
what
is mine, Corey, is mine. I do. Okay, there's a few things you don't mess with. Number one, you don't mess with my oil. You don't mess with my booze. You don't mess with my porn. You don't mess with my girls.
And I've had all those.
Until they open up the door to you, I will not give you that key to go beyond that door, because that is not my place. I respects the ladies.
Yeah, okay. All right.
But she'll tell you. I mean, shit. If she's sending you pictures, I mean, yeah, I'm sure she'll. I don't.
Hey, let me tell you.
But
something.
I don't know.
Girl, let me tell you
something.
something. I am. Man, this girl is just.
Corey, you've seen pictures of naked girls before, right?
But it's different when you have somebody come into your site and give them to you.
All right.
It's so much more gratification in that.
But don't you think if let's say you saw what you're not seeing in those pictures, that maybe you just it'll kind of lose its mystique as far as having something like that? No. I'm just testing. I just seeing if you're a man or a woman.
When I come back, I'm a man, baby. I'm my
little
man.
Test.
Yeah, I passed. You don't want to put that test to me. That test was passed before you even asked it. You're dead and you don't even know it yet. But
I'm dead inside. No.
You keep mixing your oil and booze, you will be. This guy, I sat up there and just, I caught myself. I was on my page.
You called yourself? What, are you crazy?
I called myself. Corey, did you see what you got? Yeah, I did. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, look at that ass.
Had to talk to somebody.
That's some good shit.
Damn.
You know what I do with that? Oh, I smack it.
Man, people, you don't know what we're talking about. This girl sent over a hot picture. I don't even want to go into too much detail about it, because people going to go in there and try and find her. They're going to find it anyway.
They're going to find her anyway. And if you do, please, the guys, be a gentleman.
Yeah, be a gentleman.
Yeah, don't
be like me.
Don't tell her all the things you want to do to her.
It's a very erotic picture. It's nothing dirty about it. It's just very erotic.
Yeah.
Doesn't show anything, but it damn is. I sat up there and I caught myself. I was on my page. I looked at that picture
and you went addy addy addy.
You
did a double take.
The eyes coming out my head. Yeah. Wow. No, I stared at that picture and I looked up at the clock on the fucking computer.
Yeah,
hour had passed.
Damn. Damn. What the hell? What the hell are you doing?
Hand was hurting. I was like, what happened?
Oh, my God. You turned into a werewolf?
Looking like that scene in American Werewolf in London.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that picture.
You're on the floor all hairy. Screaming.
That's what your picture did to me, baby. I was on the floor.
Damn, Corey, you're already calling her baby?
That's right. And let me tell you something, man. This is the kind of see. I'm just letting her know because that's the kind of picture make a brother want to stalk.
Oh no!
I'll come to her town sometime.
It looks like it's already happening.
I'm about to. I might have to do some. I don't know. People call it stalking. I talk it. I'm not talking.
What else?
People call it stalk. I talk it. I'm talking investigation here.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to call it assault or something.
No. we're talking about. I like Rorschach walking through the city. You know, Corey's journal.
Yeah.
Look through her window at 3:15 a.m.
I'm about to say Rorschach doesn't pay attention to girls.
I'm the black Rorschach.
Yeah, okay, the perverted. You're
Corey's
investigating
journal.
nude pictures, yes, on the internet. I looked up the IP address. This is the location. You shoot up your grappling gun, you pervert.
Sprain my ankle again trying to climb up to our bathroom door. Won't give up. No, but
Looking for negatives. Damn, you perv. Well, welcome to my world, Corey.
I know,
It's
man.
been a long journey for you, but welcome to
Hey, girl, you can't go around tormenting a guy like this. All right, you can't do that. You
Yeah.
can't do that.
So torment me all you want.
I know. So I'm gonna give you my personal email address, and you give me full nude pictures of yourself. So I'll send that to you after this podcast, and we'll get all that sorted out.
How tasteful, Corey. Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Please send me pictures of yourself all nude.
And as far as the rest of the girls
thank
on
you.
Spill, you don't have to do anything like that to get attention from us.
From me.
From Corey. But yeah, just be yourself.
Be yourself.
Yes, the best. That's the biggest turn on is just being yourself, being who you are, and don't worry. If you're hot, we'll look for you. Corey will stalk your ass.
Yeah. I don't stalk. I just go
He'll
and
look
just
up your IP address.
I'll
and
just
go to your house
just to
knock
make
on
sure
their
they're
door.
okay.
Yeah. How are you enjoying the site?
Man, people
young
don't
lady?
understand. Spill is a dangerous place. The only reason why it's safe is because I'm checking on these young women, making sure that they don't get stalked by the creepy guys.
I'm sure,
You know?
in being around Corey's laptop while he's looking at these pictures is also a dangerous
Just making
place.
it
So
safe.
You may get hit with something you just don't care to get hit with.
You don't want to. You don't want to be. You don't want to interfere with people's fun on this site. So I do it in a way that is just behind the scenes.
Yes.
You know, very unobtrusive.
Noticing your keyboard there is really
Stop.
What is that? Is that
Stop.
hair conditioner? I don't.
Stop it. I stay out the way. I stay out the way, and I'm in the background, making sure the world, the Spill world is safe for these young women out here.
Yeah,
That's what I'm doing.
Doing a great job, Corey.
Well, going on the
Awesome.
page and just staring at the pictures.
Yes. Well,
That does a lot.
Corey got a naked picture. Yes, so.
I'm all happy. I got my first one. Yay!
Hey. I get those pictures all the time. I'm
Corey,
bored with them. I'm bored.
Give me some.
I
like playing
and
cards
now I'm
for
looking
you.
for pictures with girls and goats. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking
I'm
for.
a goat, and I take my pictures naked.
That's right. I want to see them eating their own milk. That's what I want.
Oh, okay. That takes on a whole other level there.
I'm sick.
Yeah, is that what's going to help you out?
Yeah.
So if that would have helped you out, like I wouldn't have to make that trip to Mexico if I just would have got you some lady milk.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Listen.
But anyway, hey.
All right. I want to.
I love our fans.
I
Yes.
know. I love them too when they're naked. Ken, go ahead and send some naked pictures in too. I know.
We can't wait.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, I don't get that many, so Kent, go ahead, man.
Give us some.
Show me some love.
Yeah, give Corey some of your breast milk.
I'm Kent, and I eat my own milk. Kent knows I'm messing with him. Kent's a cool guy. You know, Kent might be moving here.
Don't tell me Kent's problem.
No, that's gonna be our problem. That ain't Kent's problem.
That's your problem. That ain't my problem.
Because you know every day is gonna be like, what's from Kent? It's gonna be like me and you. That
Thank
Kent,
God.
we're eating dinner.
month
Oh, really?
from
What are you
now.
having? Makes himself in. Comes right in. And
Yeah. Instead of Raymond stories, we're gonna have Kent
we got Kent stories
We're
now.
gonna have Kent trying to strip at the Chippendales.
Kent's cool. Kent know I'm messing with him because
Yeah,
I like him. He's all right.
he's a
Hey,
funny guy.
so listen, I want to apologize to the people on the site because
What did you do now, Corey?
well, it's nothing that I did real bad.
Did you send them naked pictures of yourself, you sicko?
You know, Red Troll drew a picture of me.
Oh, see what that's talk about an angel. There you go. That's
That girl,
girl.
now that's the girl I don't want to get. I don't want to see her get naked.
She's
For anybody
too-
else but me.
You have to earn that, Corey. You
Exactly.
have to earn it.
That's the kind of girl you got to buy flowers.
She's
and
a
then,
sweetheart.
And then you look at her and say, "Damn, bitch, I bought you flowers. What you want?
Give it
Get
up.
naked.
I'm
Shit.
ready for action.
All right, here, you want some chocolate?
Let's do this.
Give me that Mars bar right there. All right, give me a Snickers, whatever you got. Reese's Pieces. There you go. Now can we get down to business?
Look, I'll tell you another funeral story. Come on.
Yeah, here you go. Let me tell you. Hey, you know something though?
What?
That's funny you would say that because I gotta tell people. A lot of people. All right,
Uh-huh.
I want to apologize and seriously because when we did tell that funeral story, I had told that story about me going to the gas station and not being able to change the tire. A lot of people came, but they were okay with it. People just
Okay, I had to tell you, I felt like the biggest asshole of that day when you were talking about it because I said it only because I was like, because I swear to God, I thought you said it like the week before, and for some reason I was just gonna go, oh, I think you told us, but I don't know. I should have kept my mouth shut because I felt so horrible after
people
telling
knew.
you that.
No, I mean, people would have known anyway.
You were telling a story about your dad, and it was a great story. It's sweet, and I felt like the biggest fucking prick for doing that.
Well, you are,
and I guess you
prick,
guys
but
didn't. But you know what? You guys didn't take notice, and I think I brought it up. And Leon was here, and Leon looked at me, and I guess it just clicked in his head that I did that. He's like, "I can't believe you did something like that."
I didn't even know.
I didn't mean to say. I didn't want to ruin Corey's story.
You know something? You worry so much about things. Like when you went on the Leog show with those
Yeah.
guys, you came back with that whole elaborate thing of,
That-
what happened? That was crazy.
That
You
was
did
a
nothing
reflection
wrong.
of my work on that show. It had nothing to do with anybody there. That was a reflection. I was trying to give people a look inside of my mind and how I take my job seriously, how I look to entertain. I thought I fucked up or whatever. Yeah, I was crying over spilled milk. It was nothing big, and it turned into something crazy.
Crying over spilled
But
milk,
hey, you know what?
Goat came in.
Hey, it boosted up that goddamn Leog
Yes,
ratings.
it did.
If I do
Look
say
at-
so myself.
No,
Those guys are always looking for big ratings.
Huzzah!
Thanks again.
You know who
Thanks for
does a
me.
really funny impression of you, Grant, on that show?
That son of a
Hey!
bitch.
Hey!
Hey, what's going on?
It's like Pee Wee Herman.
I was like, hey, that's all I get.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's all it is.
Because we were hanging out with him for Leon's birthday.
Yeah.
And I said, Grant, let me hear your impression of a co-host. He's over here. Let me hear it. He's like, oh, man, that's okay. I was like, no, let me hear it. And then he lit up. He's like, all right, I got it right here. Look. Hey! Hey! And I was like, yeah, keep going. Hey! And I was like, okay, is there anything else? No!
You want to hear my Green Lantern story?
Hey! Okay, now do Leon.
Yeah.
Hey!
And I heard that Jason. Okay, I listened to both shows this week. And Leog, they were doing the second part of their game show. But Jason talked about his impression of you. But I felt cheated because he didn't do it. I wanted to hear a Corey impression, and
He
I
did
didn't
it.
even get it.
You know what his impression is?
What?
This is his impression.
Okay.
He says, it's hard to do it when you're
when
doing a podcast. It's hard to do it in me. It's just hard being me. No, it's hard to do when you are doing a podcast because it's visual.
Right.
Apparently, I have this reputation for coming into a room and looking somebody in the eye for like a second, and then looking around to see who's there.
Yeah.
So,
You're right.
You
know what the funny thing is? Okay, before you say that is so true because I remember for Halloween you dressed up as Rorschach, right? And no one knew who the hell it was except for me. I was like, as soon as I saw you, you looked at somebody and you looked around and I was like, that's fucking Corey. And I swear to God, nobody thought it was you. No one. And I was like, that's fucking, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, I went to Cyrus's Halloween party and I walked in and nobody knew who I was.
No one had a
Everybody
clue.
was like,
Yeah.
who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah.
Is that some random person who
And
just
you didn't
came
say,
to
you
the party?
didn't say a word.
I didn't
Yeah, you
speak
kept
for
quiet.
man, I didn't speak for 45 minutes. Leon tried to be all smart ass. He's like, well, it can't be Corey because if it was Corey, he would have spoken 20 minutes. So 45 minutes went by and I finally gave up on it. I was like, 'cause I wanted to eat and I got tired. I was like, all right, it's me. And Leon was like, see, I told you 20 minutes. Like, motherfucker, it's been 40 something minutes by this. Shut
And
up.
the funny thing is, like, I was so disappointed in Leon because Leon hangs out with you like all the time. And the first second I saw you, I was like, that's fucking Corey. And I looked at Leon, I was like, no, it's not. I'm like, what? You dumbass, that's him. Look at him. He's looking at that guy, then he's looking all around. He's looking for you.
Well, that's what Jason said, man. Jason said
awesome.
that's his impression. He's like, Hi, I'm Corey Coleman. How you doing? And he looks around.
Okay, I thought you had like a certain voice or something.
No,
nothing like, hey.
Well, I was talking to. I wanted to get that a copy of Dead Set from you because I wanted to take it to this bartender.
Right.
This at the sushi place, real
Turning
cool girl.
on people to good shit.
To
I
good
like
shit.
that, Corey.
It helps that it's a chick. You know, I'm up here.
Yeah,
that's my rap, right? That's my open line.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. Have you seen Dead Set? You know, I can get you a copy.
Check this shit out.
Yeah.
People getting ripped apart. It's beautiful, baby.
Yeah, look, check this out, baby.
Girls love this shit.
Zombies, baby.
But zombie madness. You better love this shit.
Yeah.
Some good shit.
I'm going to talk to you when you're done with that. I got some more good shit for you.
I got this good shit and some good shit beer. You and me, baby. Good shit beer and a couch to that.
Exactly.
Just you and me.
I'm going to give you this good shit right here. Girl, because you look fly.
Check out these pictures this girl sent me.
Yeah. Where your pictures at, girl?
Naked pictures.
Let me take pictures of you. I can get you on Spill.com. But I took...
You want to hear an impression of co-host?
Hey! Now let's show my impression of me. Look. She was talking about laughs, and I said, you know something, I feel so embarrassed. She said, you quit making fun of the way I laugh. I'm like, I'm not making fun of the way you laugh. I said, I'm thinking about how people make fun of me when I laugh, because everybody says that I laugh like Barney Rubble. And
really?
goddamn them, they're right, because
I guess I just been around you. I just
got this thing that I do when I laugh. I was like take the beginning of this show. I'm like, hey, co-host. Okay, now you know how Barney Rubble laughs. Barney Rubble's like, hey, Fred.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Hey, Fred, I saw you fucking your wife over there. But
I banged your Fruity Pebbles.
Hey, Fred, I stuck my dick in your Fruity Pebbles.
Damn.
Barney, my pebbles. You put your pebbles in my pebbles. But so, take the beginning of this show.
Yeah, okay.
Like I like, co-host. The saga continues.
Right. That's right. Oh my God! Now I'm gonna laugh every time you laugh like that.
Now I got to get like that little
brown
change it up, that rug that he wears.
Oh my God!
With no pants. Sit up here and talk to you that
God,
way.
please! I will not.
The
shows will stop today if you start wearing that shit.
That bearskin metrosexual collar suit that he wears. No pants, no shoes.
Yeah, you're gonna be sitting down. I have no choice but to look at your jingle bells, and I don't want to do that. That's
I gotta let my balls breathe.
Oh God! No!
But yeah, man, it's no big deal. I told that story, and it wasn't. But it did remind me. Some people were making like a really. Some people wrote in, they were very nice. 'Cause I told people don't make a big deal out of it. A lot of people cool about that, but some people still wrote in. They were like, "Hey, look, man, that's really sad. With my condolences."
Right.
And so, and I was like,
yeah, I saw that too. A lot of members were putting up, I guess, their parents who recently passed.
Yeah, it was.
Kind of. I saw those. I felt bad. I mean, it sucks. I lost a parent, but he's not dead. He just abandoned you. He abandoned me. So I can understand, but
I'm like
not on the level of losing somebody that actually cared about you and nurtured you and
built
and
you,
raised you,
made you the asshole you are.
Yes.
But man, let me tell you something. A lot of people don't know though, and I said this. A lot of people think I'm being mean. A lot of people think I'm making a mockery of my father's death, or maybe I'm trying to. Or maybe they're going to think that I'm trying to make something funny out of it, so I can deal with pain and all that kind of shit. Right. But seriously, the last image, and you're gonna cringe at this. Okay. The last image I saw of my father is him with his naked on a bed with his ass to me, yelling at me. That is not a lie.
No. Are you serious?
The last thing I did with my father, I went to go see him at the VA hospital, and I said, "Hey, Dad, how you doing?" He's like, "Good." Change me. He's like, "Put me in a bed."
Yeah.
And because he's impatient, and so that's not. Look, a lot of people don't know. I mean, a lot of people have had to do this with their parents. A couple of people told me,
or you're gonna do it. Soon.
Are you gonna do it? I mean, or it's gonna be done to you one day.
It's gonna happen. Yeah.
So be careful. I mean,
the circle continues.
The saga continues.
Saga. Yes.
But my dad. Now that's a professional job.
Right.
When you have an adult male, kind of heavy. I mean, like my dad was like 200 pounds to maybe a little bit above.
Yeah.
And to get somebody who's a mobile, can't really move that well, 200+ pounds. And you got to get them undressed. That's a job for like two people. Sometimes. I mean, I didn't know what to do.
No, it is. I mean,
so,
you see orderlies going in there and taking care of them. I mean, there's usually
big old dudes going there. Yeah.
They're big for a reason. Yeah,
except for this, they had 2 big women come in with him. Because I told them,
you had Medina come in.
Medina came in.
Oh my gosh! What is it? What are you? Did you shit your pants?
Yeah, you're shitting your pants again. You stink.
God, get your stink ass
on. But my dad, so I had to pick him up, to pull his pants down, like take off his shirt and everything, and then I had to get him onto the bed. Now that was wow, man. That's an eye opener right there. It ain't like
when you see the brown eye opener.
Oh man, because I remember when I was a kid. When you're a kid, your parents undress in front of you all the time. I remember my dad would get undressed and he would like fart in front of me. He'd be like, "There go that frog again, Corey." And I'd be like, "Look, kid," but come on, it ain't the same now. I'm a grown man.
Is that like some kind of privilege that parents have when they feel like it's okay to walk around in their big white underwear around their kids?
Well, I can remember being like 3 years old, 4 years old. My mom had me, she took baths with me and everything and stuff like that. And then, but when you're with your dad, you're 2 guys and dad's like, fuck it, he's up here. I'm about to get undressed in front of him. And that frog again, Corey. You got a frog in your butt, daddy. But so it's a whole different thing being an adult and having to change somebody who just can't change themselves. So he was pissed, as usual, because I wasn't doing it right.
You never do nothing right,
I never do anything.
You
never
the
listen. Last day. It was like, go slow, son, go slow. I'm like,
go slow.
I ain't trying to go slow with this shit. I'm trying to get this shit done as quick as I can. Trying to get your ass
pronto.
To bed. Exactly. Ass sagging and shit.
They got machines for this?
Yeah, you know how
technology?
You know how you see those kids out there with their pants sagging and shit? That was my dad's ass. So he got that sag with his ass. So I finally got him into the bed. I mean, it was hard. And I think I had him laid out in a way that was not comfortable for him, or I didn't know what to do, because I said, hey, look, Pop, you got to show me what to do here, man. I was like, it's not... I know that there's a procedure that you have to follow. Yeah. I don't know what the first step is.
God damn it, Corey.
That's what he was like. But no, he looked at me.
Yeah.
I mean, he had his ass turned towards me. And he looked at me.
He was disgusted with you, Corey.
He had fire in his eyes. I do not know what I did wrong, but he had fire in his eyes. He looked at me like, son, and got intense. His pupils got small. And he's like, you harassing me. And I was like, shit, fuck this. I walked out and got some nerves. I'm like, the last thing I'm going to have somebody hear is like my father on the bed naked talking about I'm harassing him. Like,
I'm harassing me.
Like I'm sexually harassing my dad.
You're killing your father. You're killing your father.
Help. He touched me. Bad place.
Oh, my God. Your dad is starting to sound like Sheriff Buford T. Justice.
Yeah.
You're killing your daddy. You're killing your daddy. Junior, when we go home, remind me to slap your mama.
And hey, man, it was complete. Passed a little gas and everything. And so I went and got the nurse, and they said, "Yeah, your dad's impatient. He doesn't like to wait for us to come in and change." So they had to come in, and I had to tell my dad bye and everything. So that's the last image of my dad. His ass towards me with 2 nurses with gloves on, getting ready to wipe him down. So. Which, I keep in mind, I gladly would have done that. Right. I mean, my dad had been there so much for me and done things for me. Right. That wouldn't have been a problem. It's just when he's talking about harassing, I was like, okay, I can't deal with this shit.
You figure after dealing with you and you not listening, the last image he's going to put in your face is his big ass.
It's his ass. He got the last laugh. He like,
yes, he did.
Shit.
Face full of ass.
There go that frog, son.
Change this, bitch.
I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah. Wipe down my balls.
Hey, he saw everything, man. That dad said, you're going to get a full glimpse of me
moon
before I leave this world.
Moon's over Corey.
You're going to see dick and balls before I leave this world. Before I leave this planet. You're going to get a full glimpse.
It's a preview of Christmas right here. Right here,
ho, ho, ho. So, yeah, man. So, that is the – my moral here when your parents get up to that age, not even when they get up to that age, really cherish those moments because
Yes.
you never know when that last moment is going to happen.
Yeah.
You might have them on the bed farting, waiting for you to change them and then wipe them down with the dick all in your face talking about you harassing me.
So the last image of your dad is his ass. Be sure to walk out of the room and run back real quick so you can just see him in the eye and go, all right, Dad, I'll see you later.
Bye. Love you, bye.
Yes.
And they called my mom. The nurses called my mom and your son had to just see something crazy. My mom was laughing at me. So Daddy cussed you out naked, huh? Like, whatever.
So did you say that the wake or the last image of my father?
No, I didn't. But my mom and I, I had escorted
She
my
knew.
mom the whole time, and her and I, when we were riding back home, we laughed. She's like, "Yeah, that was a hell of a last glimpse you had." I was like, yeah, it was.
They were laughing about it after you left. That I finally showed that boy my ass after all these years, baby. I promised you. I told you I'd do it. The last thing Corey's going to see of his father.
Didn't believe me.
He didn't believe me.
I
Now
told him, but he
me.
didn't believe me. Why didn't he believe me?
Awesome.
But anyway, man. So, all right.
Yes.
Let's jump into some Watchmen right now.
All right. Watchmen time. Yes.
Watchmen time.
You saw this last night.
I saw it last night. Now, by the time this podcast goes up,
Which will be tomorrow.
it'll be
is
by the
today.
time people hear this. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm the Terminator now. I've
5
gone
a.m.,
back
yeah.
into the future and going back to the past and
Yes.
shit.
When you hear it, you hear it.
when you exactly, shit, it's there when it's there.
Shut your ass up.
Yeah, we are in the now. So, man. Now we already talked about it. We had a chance to say we wanted to.
Yeah, you guys.
I want to hear. I want to put it all up to you. Watchmen, of course, the anticipated movie based on the highly celebrated graphic novel, perhaps one of the most important graphic novels of our time, one of the greatest pieces of literature of our time.
Yes.
Yes, I said that about a graphic novel. One of the greatest pieces of literature of our time. It is a sign of our times.
Yes, it is. It's taught in colleges for crying out loud.
That's
it's
right.
It's assigned reading these days.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's a wonderful book, and the movie is finally coming out, or will be, or whatever.
Right.
And you saw it.
I saw it. I saw it a week before you did.
I know, that son of a bitch. Yeah.
Sorry,
Putting the Carlisle on me now. Carlisle was cool about that. Now look at you.
I'm not Carlisle. I don't care. Yeah, I saw it, bitch. Hey, guess what I saw today? Hey, look, you guys hanging out Leon's birthday? Yeah, who cares? Hey, I saw Watchmen, bitches.
Yeah, today's Watchmen Day, not Leon's birthday.
Watchmen Day. Shut up, Leon.
But
let's
talk about this.
Damn, because I would love to give my review, but
but you want to wait and give.
I want to wait. Yeah. I would love to do a review for it. Since you guys did it, I'd love to do my own little thing and get it out.
I think
but
it'd be good for
as far as talking about it, I thoroughly enjoyed the hell out of it, and I was super worried. I mean, I was honestly worried about, oh man, is this just going to be another thrown together movie with, just they're just going to take all the action scenes, extend them, cut out good parts of each character's storyline. What's going to happen? I was scared. There's a lot of things to worry about with this film, but I was shockingly and pleasantly surprised when I watched the film that how faithful it was to the book. And I've already heard different things from different people, which I'm talking about you guys from what I heard before we recorded. But I have to admit, I mean, as far as a movie being faithful to its source material, I thought this movie did just that. I thought it was very faithful. And I'll even go on the record right now and say I actually prefer the ending to this movie rather than the ending of the book. I was about to say, yeah, I know I'll get plenty of that, but I love the ending of that book. I love that ending. But it's one of those endings where, depending on who's reading it, you can either take it or you can either buy it or you just don't. And when you're turning it into a film, it's a whole media unto itself, I don't think that ending in that book would kind of just drop a lot of people out of the movie. But with the ending that they had, it was still very faithful to the ending that they had in the book. It served the same purpose, and I thought it just made more logical sense to have that ending. And in some ways it was kind of it was a bit tragic as far as that ending.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate it, and I got I actually got some closure. from two of my favorite characters, Rorschach and Night Owl in the book. I got some closure on their part, which I really didn't get in the book.
You didn't?
No, not in the book. No, especially at the end.
On Rorschach's part?
As far as the relationship, their relationship, Night Owl and Rorschach. Because you know what happens at the end of the book. You know what you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly.
And
what
I
you're
thought
saying.
that there was no real closure to that relationship that was being built up again. So at the end, I was just like, well, that they kind of just left that hanging.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. So, but I thought what they did in the film was very faithful.
And people, if you haven't read Watchmen, I know it might be kind of dark. It will kind of leave you in the dark. Just real briefly before we stop this, because we're hitting the hour mark.
Okay.
Well, Watchmen is one of these books where it examines the mythology of superheroes. It reexamines the political climate of the time,
Right.
the fear of nuclear Armageddon happening,
Right.
which during the Reagan era was
people around our age
I was concerned.
were scared. Yeah, that we didn't think, our generation didn't think there was going to be much of a future. I mean, we were making plenty of films at the time about the world just coming to an end.
Yeah,
Terminator was
Terminator.
one of
we
those
did
films.
stuff
Yeah.
on TV. They did things on TV like
I know what you're talking
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. The Day After
The
tomorrow.
Day After, yeah. The Day After.
No, it's called The Day After. The Day After
Yes.
tomorrow is a stupid weather movie.
But
But
The Day After, yeah.
But I tell you what, let's go ahead and stop this real quick because we're about to hit that hour mark.
Right.
And I'll go ahead and describe a little more about Watchmen after we come back. After
Yes.
this. Be funny we don't come back. We just leave it on a cliffhanger.
I'm going to go look at some dirty pictures.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm there with you, man. See what you got. See what you holding
Hey,
out on
hey,
me. See what
hey.
your stash is like.
Quit breathing on me.
Oh, look at that. Jim Nazi is naked. That's
Hey,
awesome. All right.
that's not for you.
Now, what are we talking about? Oh, yes.
Yes.
You
were
naked
describing
chicks.
Watchmen.
No, oh, I'm sorry. Watchmen. Yes. It's not entertainment. No. So Watchmen, now it's written by Alan Moore, who's, like I said, notorious for hating anything Hollywood does,
Right.
especially of his adaptations. They did one really bad movie, in my opinion, which was the League of Extremely Ordinary Gentlemen.
Yes.
I hate the podcast.
Yes.
No, he did the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, which
Right,
was a
which
terrible
is
film.
awful. And
But then they did V for Vendetta, which I didn't think was that bad. Alan Moore
I
wrote
liked
that.
it. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah.
And so he was highly against this movie being made. Dave Gibbons is the artist on that. He didn't color it, but he did all the other art, I think. And he was behind the movie, so you can hear this guy talking about it. But the movie deals with a lot of costume heroes.
Right.
Most of them, almost all of them, have no superpowers.
Right.
And so they're treated like real people.
Yeah, it's
you
set in a real setting.
Yeah, it's set in a real setting. You start out during a golden age of superheroes, like in the 30s. They eventually grow old. People take the mantle.
Yeah.
Younger people take the mantle. And
Others go crazy or insane.
Well, that's the thing. They deal with, like, okay, we got costume superheroes.
Right.
Now what happens when they get old? What happens when they have children? What happens when they force the superhero lifestyle on them? What happens when people actually become politically assassinated, assassinated for their lifestyle?
Right.
What happens when people become too absorbed in their persona as a costume hero and become psychopaths?
Yeah. Or what happens when you become a godlike character?
Yeah. What happens when you actually do become not a costume hero but a superhero?
Yeah.
And you have all the power and you don't know how to handle that.
Right.
It examines all this stuff and treats it like real life, and it's an amazing piece of work.
It is.
So you can see why it is so heavily watched by people to see if this movie is going to be good or if it's going to be bad, because the writer didn't want it. It's the book itself is very dense. I mean, it has stuff in there that you just couldn't put into a movie.
No, not at all. No.
And so and mainly they want to know, these people who have grown up to cherish this book, will the majority of them give this movie their blessing, or will the majority of them turn on this movie and say, yeah, you should have left it alone? Right. I think one of the things that people have to realize is, and this is really not me giving my review. I'm just saying, as far as people looking at this movie, first of all, you have to realize movies and books are two different things.
You hope. You hope people realize that.
Yeah,
it's
so
two totally different mediums. Yeah.
However, people are being told that this has been said that we use the book as a Bible, and they're going shot for shot almost what this book is. That is absolutely now. How you interpret how that word faithful,
right?
It depends on what you're looking for, because faithful to you could mean that they actually took every everything from that, the key moments from that book, everything that like just the bare bones of that story that mattered, and put it into a movie.
Right.
Or Faithful could be. I wanted to see everything that they could film be put into that movie, and that's not possible.
No. Where my idea of Faithful is taking what mattered in the book, the whole point of the book, and putting that into a film. And that's where, as far as Faithful, that's the reason why I like the book. If it's not in the film, I'm not going to like it. If the whole point of the book is not shown as far as the storylines going on, then no, I don't care.
Yeah, well, my problem with the way the movie was presented, and I knew that they couldn't do all this. I'm just saying that I think they got people a little more excited, and some people will be fine and some people won't. But I think they kind of just, for promotion purposes, told everybody, "Oh yeah, this is going to be almost like a shot for shot retelling of the book, a filming of the book," and it's not. They took characters out. There's whole scenes of dialogue that are changed. Of course, everybody knew the ending, but everybody just thought, okay, the ending, we can deal with that.
Right.
That's debatable. But there's whole other scenes that were taken out that maybe they could have filmed, but they just removed them. So no, this is not the book at all.
Which is impossible because each page has different panels, and there's no way because I don't understand when people take that point of view as far as they're thinking this movie is going to be shot for shot of the book, because that would look like a mess. It wouldn't make any sense.
Well, I will say this. I don't think it captured the emotional depth of that book. And this is why I'm saying what I felt about the movie, because people might be surprised. I don't think it kept the emotional depth of that book, which in turn made, I think, the movie kind of shallow. I don't think certain lines of dialogue were said well. I don't think certain actors were that good, and I think some things were changed around for the sake of the better. In some cases, you had to do that. I was prepared for that. I was like, it's a movie. Right. I don't mind. I'm not looking for like a straight shot for shot filming of the book, because I know they can't do it.
Yeah.
But there's some things I thought they could have left in there which could have had a greater emotional impact. So for me, no. But if I had seen this movie without reading the book, well, I'll say that for my review.
You say that for
say that for review.
I have to admit, no, I thought it was pretty damn faithful. I actually did enjoy a lot of the actors that were. I thought everyone, as far as playing the Watchmen, were all great. I mean, I was like really invested in their character, and I was one of those people. I was one of those robots waiting to see somebody fuck up, and I didn't get that. I had no real issues with the film at all. Definitely, I was pleasantly surprised to see everything that I thought that was important about the book was captured in the film, especially just as far as just the subplot and the major plot. I thought they showed you enough to know what was going on without being so faithful that they could have made another 2-hour movie based on a subplot, because like you said, the book is dense. There's a lot of material to work with, and the time that they took to put that all into like a couple of hours, 2 hours plus, I thought they did a great job. I mean, I thought honestly, I consider this to be one of the best as far as interpretations or adaptation as far as a graphic novel is concerned, as far as getting everything that needed to be there that was important. Especially the characters.
Well, a lot of people are split on this. So a lot of people, I mean, it's going to be split. It's not going to be something like Dark Knight. I mean, this is Dark Knight. Yeah, serious story, worked well. This is not. This is something more dense. It's deeper than the Dark Knight.
It is, but I think it deals with a lot of the same themes that Dark Knight dealt with.
Well, Dark Knight didn't have to take on the whole thing of like the political environment of the time, the feeling of dread. I mean, this movie took on a lot.
I think the Dark Knight still had that, though. I mean, I definitely felt like it still represented.
But it wasn't such a political commentary. This movie's a straight political commentary among tackling a lot of other things. I mean, this movie tackled. I mean, the book tackled a lot of things and did it pretty much successfully.
Right.
And so it's an amazing piece of work.
Well, the thing is, I think the book is the reason why it's so popular is because it could be set right now and it would still make sense. Well, I mean, we still have a big threat out there. As far as people insane enough to want to kill millions of people here.
Yeah,
so
of course, terrorism.
I mean, terrorism is it's always going to be around, and those issues are always going to be around for us to deal with, and that's what I think makes the book kind of a timeless work of art. But I have to say I was really shocked that they actually, I thought they really pulled it off.
I will say I did like the ending.
Yes,
I did. That ending made more sense to me, like you said. Now I'm talking about how it's funny because I'm saying how the movie didn't capture the emotional depth of the book, but that ending actually I thought had a lot more emotion and feeling than the book did.
Right.
The book, if you really think about it, I had to admit to myself, because I love the book so much, but I had to admit to myself, like, that really doesn't make sense. And I'm not even talking about the big thing that happens. I'm talking about there's some other things that happen on a smaller level. I'm like, I don't know if people would react like this.
Yeah, and I was the same way, because I was some of the characters in there, I was like, for some reason it seems like Alan Moore, when he wrote it, maybe he was so tired. He was so tired of writing that damn book. No, I thought, wow, maybe there's some kind of emotional level to him that he just doesn't get as far as relationships. And it comes across in the book where it's kind of where he's just kind of passive over over some tragic events, to where when I read the book, I was like, if I were this character, I wouldn't have reacted like that at all. I mean, but you'll see it in the film. But like I said, it took the film definitely it gave me everything that I really enjoyed about the book, and it presented it really well on film. And it worked. But I am curious, though. I mean, saying this, I am really curious as far as just the general public, what they're gonna think. And I'll say this real quick: don't think about bringing your kids to this film. I mean, don't think about bringing. I know it's a superhero film, but I'll say it right now. There's a full-on fucking sex scene in this movie, like you wouldn't believe. Like,
it's just gone. I mean,
this is like
it's softcore almost.
It is soft. It is softcore.
I think we saw that Spillman we were talking about in that scene.
Yeah, and it's longer than the book. The book's a few panels, but
they do a lot of things. There's some scenes they make more violent, and there's some scenes they take the sex a little bit higher.
Right, yes.
And
there's the sex scene, and of course there is the violence. The violence is brutal violence.
Oh man, they took it to. I mean, it's worse in the book.
I mean, but it's
bones breaking and all kind of shit,
and it's effective. As far as now, if because my deal is if they were to take shot for shot of the book, I think the movie would have been boring, to be honest. Because I mean, there's nothing visually. There's nothing that visually exciting going on, and the scenes that this is a movie, so we have to amp up these scenes with the action scenes, which. If you probably already seen, if you've seen any of the clips, they've been throwing. The funny thing about the promotion with this film, and I don't know if this, usually I know the filmmakers and the people who do promotion are like two different entities when they're working these things. But a lot of the clips that they show have been all the action scenes. But I think the majority of the action, that's all it is, because there's not a lot of action as far as the movie's concerned, but because that's not the point. The point isn't the violence and isn't the action. Yeah, it's the actual story dealing with these characters and their emotions and their relationships.
Well, it's very easy for someone who just does not pay attention. I don't know, but there are those people who don't, and it's very easy to look at this and think PG-13.
Right.
I mean, because it's colorful. They got costumes that we are used to seeing. Right. Just friendly superheroes playing. Friendly superhero movies where the characters wear those kind of costumes. Right. But no, that's a great point right there. It's going to be 3 people who go see this movie, and that means that is going to be compounded by just infinite levels of what people carry with them in this book. You have the people who read the book and love it. You have people who have not read the book but understand superhero mythology and anything else that goes with it, fantasy, sci-fi, whatever. You have the fans who are into that. And then you have the general public who just know it's a big movie.
Right.
Don't know anything really about the mythology that leads up to it. But they're going to go see it anyway, because at the screening I was at, I saw about 4 people walk out.
Yeah.
And there were people who you could tell probably shouldn't have been in there anyway.
Right.
I mean, that's not even me trying to defend the movie or not defend it. It's just, I saw you got sucked in because it's a big blockbuster and you thought it was going to be something else. You thought it was going to be Batman.
Right.
And it wasn't.
Yeah.
You thought you were going to see Spider-Man. And instead, you got some political shit going on. Like, before we close with this discussion, I will say one of the things I think the majority of people are going to agree on, and you tell me how you feel.
Okay.
I think everybody's going to think that Jackie Earl Haley as Rorschach, he nailed it.
Yes.
And for people who don't know who Rorschach is, not only he's the
You'll
most
find
popular
out.
character,
You'll find out soon.
and you're going to see it next Halloween everywhere. You thought
Yeah.
that's why I was Rorschach this last Halloween. I'm
did it
getting a jump on this shit.
The thing is, you did it way too early because nobody knew who the hell. I think
I thought
a good
people
majority
knew.
of people had no idea who you were.
I was like, Jesus Christ, that Rorschach. Fuck. That's why I start talking. Like, who are you? Fucking Rorschach, Corey? God damn it.
I think Corey got a name tag and wrote down Rorschach.
I should have.
He also pinned a picture from the comic book. This is who I am.
Yeah.
Watchmen.
Hello,
I don't
my
know
name
who's
is Rorschach. But that guy, Rorschach is he has no superpowers. He's actually a very average guy, but with just a great amount of determination, and so therefore he's trained himself to be very smart and agile. And he has probably the coolest costume, which is the cheapest costume out of all of them. But he was the reason why people love him so much is because he has that. He's the darkest out of all the characters. He has that mystique. He wears the trench coat. He wears the fedora, and he has a cloth over his head, which. I said this in our review due to some people had a signs for it. They say because the heat in somebody's face, it causes the symmetrical patterns on his face. It's like a Rorschach test.
Right.
So. Yeah, the ink blots in the pattern in the cloth react to heat, and they do so. Whatever. I'm like I made the shit. Like I'm a scientist.
Explain more.
Yeah,
Corey,
exactly.
yes.
No.
Chemicals and things and enzymes.
The whatchamadoulas combined with the doulamahickeys, but on an infinite level. But no. So I think he nailed that role, man.
Oh, he did. I like I said, my two favorite characters. I thought he nailed it, and I thought the guy. I think his name is Patrick Wilson.
Wilson, yeah.
I thought he nailed Night Owl. Honestly,
I didn't like his acting at first, but I got
really.
The more went on, it's like he was. I thought he was
seemed
good after that.
and like I said, as far as the movie, it definitely got the character. I thought it nailed the characters, but especially those two. Those two are my favorite characters, and I thought the two guys they did a fantastic job playing.
A lot of people are split on Billy Crudup as Dr. Manhattan, who. Billy Crudup is only in the movie as a flesh and bones actor for just a few minutes.
I can see only one complaint that people, but other than that,
the effect.
No,
the penis.
No, I thought maybe the voice, his voice, maybe.
I thought that's what he. See, that's what I thought he sounded like.
Yeah.
Very monotone.
Yeah.
Somebody, and I never thought him having like this thunderous godlike voice. I thought he was actually a very gentle being.
Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan, the character in the movie, is first of all, yes, to get that out the way, he is naked through most of the movie, so he has a big blue penis hanging out. But beyond that, he is a guy who got caught in some sort of molecular experiment, got blown to shreds, and somehow was able to reassemble himself into this godlike creature. Like he somehow came back together, and so now he's this big glowing man, and he has probably the best physique in the movie. He can grow big and grow small. He has all the powers.
Yeah,
but he talks in his voice where it seems like he's very gentle and is still trying to find out what his role is in life, is if there's any.
Yeah, because the voice kind of caught me off guard for a second, but it made sense only because his character was very like. It seemed like he was just hanging out, because he has this power, and he's steering away from his own humanity, to where he has just because he knows so much now, and he has all this, he just has all this knowledge about the world, and he can take apart things, and he understands why. That the world as we know it isn't that interesting to him anymore.
Yeah, that's why look, Rorschach, you gotta love him by default.
Yeah, he's just
But
I loved how they explained why Rorschach is the way he is. I'm glad that they threw in that scene, which you realize why he became such a dark character, to where he was just him and Night Owl were just two crime fighters, and that one tragic night he saw something horrific and.
Oh, they did that in the book?
Oh, no, I know they did that in the book. I'm glad they put it in the film.
left it in there. Oh,
yes. I was curious if they were even going to do that as far as they took it.
They did that one different, too. He goes in and kills somebody. It's totally different. I ain't going to spoil it, but
regardless, it's still
the impact is there.
The impact is still there.
And that's what I'm saying about the ending. I got to agree, like, the ending, the impact was the same, if not greater for me.
Right. So, the same here. But anyway.
I'm
real curious, though. I'm real curious. When I walked out, everyone in that theater were hardcore fans, and I knew a couple of people that had no clue about it. There was somebody I knew there who was just reading, who was like not even a third into the book, who brought the book, reading it before the movie started, and he was like, "Wow!" He was, for a second, he didn't know what to say, because I was like, "What, did you hate it?" And he was just like, "Wow, that was pretty incredible." And I was like,
good.
"Oh, cool." So,
Look, I hope the best for the movie.
Yeah, somebody not knowing anything about the book or what it's about. It was cool hearing that. So,
well, the reason why I hope the best for the movie is because, regardless of what I think of it, is because it's a rated R superhero movie. I mean, I don't want to see these things, and what I mean by superhero is like a costumed hero movie.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I like to see people do more daring projects like that. In the movie, I found Dr. Manhattan to be probably the most sympathetic character for me. That's the one I actually felt the most for. So, and I'm curious to see how people. You're right. How people take this this movie, because
no, all those characters are great. I mean, like Dr. Manhattan, you sympathize for that guy. He's great, but I do, like I said, Rorschach and Night Owl are my favorites. So.
Really? Oh shit! Oh no! Wait a minute! No, you know what that means?
Holy!
It's time. You know what this means, don't you? Rock! Yeah! Rock! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Can you sing with your mouth hurting? Rock! Ouch!
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh boy!
That mouth was. You okay?
Yeah.
That song. That means is email time.
My joints.
That's like the lyrics to that song scream email. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's why I chose it.
Hold on, let me get my gear. I think I got a gear kind of dislodged. Hold on.
Dislodged where? I think I got one of your gears dislodged in me. What'd you do?
All right. What's up with the email?
All right, we got a lot of email, man. I know I'm not gonna be able to get to all of them. You know, one of these days, I'm thinking about doing an extra show. Just an extra show would be
another show.
Well, just not a series. No, not an ongoing show, but just one day coming in and saying, you know something, all these emails just built up that we got to spend like 30, 40 minutes just getting in and reading email.
Hey,
like a bonus email show.
I could do a whole show.
You know, yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into first email here.
All right.
I'm going to get into some emails from people I don't think I've gotten into before.
All right.
Let's see here.
Let's do it.
Like Mason Daniel. I don't think Mason Daniel has had an email.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, who are you? Oh, shit. Oh, God.
How are you guys? I'm doing good.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm done.
A special question. Wait, this ain't no question.
Special question.
Okay, Mason Daniel, I'm sorry. This is we can't read this. I'll get back to you personally, but there's something about video games and playing Kingdom Hearts and shit. I don't know. It's a long ass email.
Question
too.
for you, Corey.
Yeah, you got to look on this show. I don't mind
play this gay shit.
Right? Yeah, you write long emails, but really point to the question where it is. I ain't got time to look all day.
You can highlight
question.
It.
Yeah, highlight it. You know, or just say hit me back. You know, don't worry about reading. Hit me back. All right, let's go to Amir. And he said, "What's up, Corey and co-host? Hey, that's you.
Hey,
that's
what's
me and you.
up, Amir?
What are some of your favorite opening scenes in a movie, man?" He says one of mine is the first scene of Swordfish, though not a great movie. I really enjoy the dialogue between John Travolta and Don Cheadle's respective characters.
Wow,
man, it's one of those things where there's so many.
Okay, well, I'll say I got two of them. I'll only mention two. Since we were talking about it, Terminator 2, the opening of that with the future battle, that was kick ass. It kicked my ass. And shockingly enough, I was unprepared for it, but the opening of Blade. Club scene,
that's a good one.
I wanted to start kicking everyone's ass in that goddamn theater. I wanted to start cutting them up with swords and all kinds of craziness. That scene had me pumped. I mean, I got metal bumps all over my head after watching that scene. I was like, "Holy shit!"
You know something? That's a great one, man, because that's the scene that made everybody want to get the DVD for Blade.
Yeah.
And, yeah. No, that's a great one, man. I'm not gonna even answer this question because I have so many I can keep going on and on and on. But that one, that's a good one, man.
Kicked my ball.
Let's see. I mean, because I have a lot of them going through my head right now. I'm thinking of like some of the coolest scenes. I'm thinking of like A Touch of Evil, where it's like one big long tracking shot, a big crane shot and everything. I thought that was
classic scene.
Yeah, classic scene. I thought that was great, man. But it's a lot of movies that have a great opening scene. So, what can I say? Let's see here. Truth.
Uh-oh.
This is tell me the truth, co-host.
I don't believe in it. I can't handle the truth.
Uh-oh. Truth says, answer this motherfucking question.
Ah,
I command you.
Command?
Well, you got to do it then.
Who's he barking orders at?
Look at it. He made this shit long too. Please answer this on your next couple of colons.
No.
Okay, wait a minute. Has there ever been a movie for you personally that you watched and thought it was horrible, but you were having a bad day that day, and you thought you might have been unfair to the movie? So so on a different day when you saw it, you thought that the movie was better. There have been some movies I saw on a bad day, and I haven't seen those movies again. I walked out of Bewitched. And everybody told me it's bad, but it wasn't as bad as you made it out to be. So I was like, maybe I was having a bad day that day. Yeah, I know.
It's Bewitched. Who cares?
That's what I know. I was like,
damn,
like, give a fuck about this.
Did they work on the film or something?
Yeah, I was like, I hate that movie.
Nobody gives a fuck about that film.
Yeah, there's a movie that everybody keeps telling me is good, but I at the time I was at a point where I was just kind of done with Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah,
and everybody kept telling me how great he was in this movie, in his Punch Drunk Love.
I got the same story with that one, which I still need to see it. People curse me up and down because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that on a day that I just did not feel like dealing with Adam Sandler, and I was, and I think I was just having a day where I knew I had to go see that movie, and I was like, I don't give a fuck what he's in right now.
Is that personal for you?
Yeah, he owed me some money, man. Shit.
Bitch in your cereal, huh?
Exactly. Pete in my cornflakes.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
But no, and so I'm thinking maybe if I had seen that movie again, maybe I'd like it. I don't know. That's I'm trying to think of a classic movie that everybody says is great, and I finally had to come around and say, yeah,
Ishtar.
Nah. But oh man, I can't. I don't know.
I will say Anchorman. I think I saw Anchorman. I don't know what kind of mood I was in, but I was in no mood to see a comedy, and I hated that. I think I did a review, and I just said it was shit, and I saw it on cable about a year later, and I was actually laughing my ass off when I saw it. So I was like, wow, what the hell? What the hell is my problem? I enjoy it. So
I was already in a foul mood when I went to go see Lakeview Terrace.
You don't tell me that.
I know you were there.
Walked away like somebody fucking kicked your dad while he was in his bed or something.
I know.
I was like, Jesus.
I felt like I was trying to change my dad.
I know.
I felt like my dad being changed.
Everyone looked at me because I had to do the review with you. Like, better you than me. And I was like, oh shit.
I deal with that crazy motherfucker over there. Everybody keeps saying it's not as bad as you say it is, but that's one of those movies where I felt like people just don't see what I'm seeing. And then I'm gonna go back and say the movie. I should have given it more credit for what it did good instead of just making my personal issues Though I still have those personal issues, but it doesn't mean that there were certain things that I couldn't comment about the movie instead of being just like "fuck you." That was pretty much our review. Fuck you. Good night.
Fuck you, Samuel Jackson. Look what you done to my people.
Exactly. I turned to Samuel Jackson.
I don't know if you want to tell that to him in his face, but
fuck you, Samuel. Fuck you.
Fuck your thoughts.
Fuck your movie and your thoughts.
Fuck your movie.
Let's see. We got a question here from Z.
Uh-oh.
Z-E-E. Super Mix 3000, he says.
What? Super Mix 3000?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell.
Is that a new model of a co-host? I don't know. I'm scared.
Okay, that ain't a question.
That's a
link. That's a link to something. I don't know what that is.
We don't do links.
Let's see here.
To see what we can see. Make it a good one, Corey.
I don't know. People. We ain't got time to go through these emails. So I'm just getting to them when I get to them. Okay. Gotta answer a question from this guy.
All right.
The Modern Marvel.
Oh.
Gotta answer his question. My question, look at that, nice and short too. My question is, has there been a supporting character in a movie that you thought was more interesting than the main character?
Yeah.
Yes. And I tell you, just recently, I can't remember the actor's name, but Leonardo DiCaprio, who was okay, he was great as an actor in the movie, but his character I found totally annoying. But and the movie is a Revolutionary Road. Mm-hmm. Kathy Bates is in the movie. There's a scene where she says, "My son is mentally ill, and the doctors said that it's best that if he hangs around people kind of his age and get to know and socialize a little bit more. She brings in this crazy fucking guy who comes and steps in the room. Have you seen that?
Yes, I have. That guy dude fucking rules. Yes,
he was just nominated as best supporting actor. Nominated, didn't win, but
if Heath Ledger wasn't in there, this guy,
I think he would have been a running contender for that.
He definitely would have been.
But he comes in and just tells. First of all, he starts out asking crazy things. I have some questions, and I want to pay good money for him. He ain't got no goddamn money. He's like. And you remember what's her name?
Kate Winslet?
No, not Kate Winslet, because Kate Winslet too. But you remember? I just mentioned her name. Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates.
She was like, "Now, son," and she's like, "Ma, could you just shut up?" And Leonardo DiCaprio in there and Kate Winslet in there. They're kind of like, "Who the fuck is this she brought in our house?" And then they kind of like the guy because he's like. People are crazy, but I can see you two. You're above this, and all. He's like, leave, follow your dreams. And when they don't follow their dreams, he comes back for dinner.
Right.
And he's just like, why the fuck did you not go through with your plans? Like they were personal, And for him, I was just like, I'm loving this guy.
He was the guy who said everything that everyone else was thinking and was too chicken shit to even mention or bring up. That was this character. He was he was everyone's conscience manifested, and he spoke. He definitely, if he saw something that he like, you're not happy, right? You're not happy. Quit trying to fool this person and thinking you're happy.
Oh yeah,
he would make it a point to tell everybody that. And which made his character great. He did not give a shit. There was no consequences to the things that were coming out of his mouth because he was crazy.
Yeah,
but
that's the thing.
He had the answers to everything.
But that's the thing. He was still crazy. You know he was fucking nuts. Yeah. But it was good they could speak the truth. I love that line that he tells him. He's like, pretty much you two are fucked up. And he's like, I don't feel sorry for you. But I feel sorry for. And he points to Kate Winslet's pregnant stomach. And he's like, I feel sorry for. He said, I might be crazy, but you're glad. I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad I'm not. And he's like, I'm glad I'm not that fucking kid.
Yeah, that's right.
And when he comes in, he's only in the movie for a little while. But when he comes in, he steals.
He steals this fucking show. He tears away at it. Yeah, he's awesome.
Make a movie about that guy.
Make a movie about him, man. I'll mention two characters. I'll mention the deaf Amish guy from Diary of the Dead. A whole fucking movie should be made about that guy killing dead people and writing what he has to say on his little chalkboard around his neck and throwing dynamite at zombies. That guy fucking ruled. Shit. Now I forgot the other guy. I just have him in my head.
That's good
right
though, man.
And that's a good. Yeah,
we always talk about that Amish guy.
I love that
in
fucking
Diary
guy.
of the Dead.
Yeah. That is
that's the best part of the movie.
That's George Romero's like greatest character that he's ever written in the longest time. And that guy, and he only lasts about 10 minutes in the film, but he is fucking awesome. Yeah, they need to do a prequel to that with that guy.
Answer a question real quick here. That's a great answer, man. I didn't even think about that.
I would love to see that, dude. I'd kill for it.
Amal Khan says, why is Watchmen being released so early in the year? Surely it would make sense to release it in the summer because that's when it will make the most money. No, absolutely wrong.
Okay. Did you guys? I thought you guys answered this on.
Oh, Carlisle talked about it.
Oh, okay.
And he gave. Well, I'll just answer real quick. I mean,
go for it.
300, Zack Snyder's movie came out around this time a few years ago. Opened at something like almost $70 million or something like that. So they're hoping to do the same thing with this. There's not that much competition right now.
Yeah, it was a big deal when 300 came out.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Summer's going to be cluttered. You got to go up against Transformers,
Terminator now.
That's
going to be the real contender.
War of the Robots. That's the real War of the Robots right there.
Yeah. Transformers is all pretty and all with robots dancing around the sky, but no, I don't give a shit about
this is
that.
a movie
I give a shit about Terminator now.
Fuck yeah. That's what I want to see. Terminator's got me all excited. I mean, come on. I mean, this movie has so much attention paid to it that they don't want to release it when it has to compete with a bunch of other stuff.
Right.
It's a rated R superhero movie, and that's taking a chance on this movie anyway. So the more fans you can get in when there's no competition around, the better.
It's going to be an interesting weekend.
Yeah. So let's see here. Okay, let's go to Phil. Phil says, What are some underrated TV shows or movies that need more recognition? Man, there's a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot. That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah, we can go. I mean, look, what do you want me to say?
Arrested Development.
Yeah,
that should. Even though I'm glad that it ended when it did, but that's a great. I'm still watching that show. Freaks and Geeks. That I love. That's probably like one of the best high school TV shows ever created.
Mm-hmm.
Great cast of characters. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor. Go rent it this weekend and watch all the episodes. Great show.
Yeah.
No complaints about that. Oh, and of course, a little thing called Dead Set, but who cares about that?
Yeah, so many. I'm trying to think of a movie, but I don't know where to start. Like, I'll sit up here and just start wondering and won't even go into, won't even answer the question because I'm trying to pick it apart. Now, I have a list of them, but I mean, there's a lot of movies out there that are like that. Let's see. You already answered that question, so I'll leave it at that. Fuzz.
Fuzz? Where?
Fuzz got a
I
fake,
didn't do it. Corey has
this
those pictures.
Fake-ass mustache. We got to answer this. What are the best independent films you guys have seen? Films that are better than studio films in the genres of comedy, horror, romance.
Jesus.
Films like Clerks, Juno, etc. Wow. All these things. What are the best things you've seen? What are the favorite things? I'm like, I don't know, man. I mean,
jeez, I know. I feel like I've already.
Yeah,
we kind of answered this question.
Yeah. I mean, we just mentioned horror. I mean, we just mentioned Dead Set things. That's something that people should see. Romance. I tell you, at Sundance, I saw this movie that what do you call it? Punked guy was in. Ashton Kutcher. It's a comedy for it's a romantic comedy for guys. So I mean,
there's a movie called Waiting. It's on DVD. It's been on DVD for quite a while.
Is that the movie with Ryan Reynolds?
Yes, and it's fucking awesome.
I've seen it. They've been showing it on
it's fucking great.
Comedy Central, like 24 hours a day.
It is what to Office Space was to the office environment. Waiting is to obviously the wait industry dealing in restaurants because. There's a character that is a walking character right now in any restaurant you go into, and I laughed my ass off, and I heard no buzz about it, no nothing. It just went to DVD. I took a chance on it, and I laughed so fucking hard at that movie. That's a great. Now they just came out with a sequel called Still Waiting. Don't see that. That is a piece of shit. I saw that this past weekend, and I wish that wasn't
really.
Yeah,
okay,
it's too bad.
All right,
but yeah, check out Waiting. That's a great little independent film there.
I'll watch it. A lot of people when it came out, it's about the people who work at this Chili's type restaurant, Bennigan's type
it's like
restaurant.
a Bennigan's, yeah.
And it's the customers that they have to deal with, along with the drama that occurs.
Every horror story you've heard about, people getting pissed off in restaurants
and
when they do the food,
shitting in your bread.
The relationships between the wait staff. It's if you work. If you're a waiter or if you work in a kitchen anywhere in any kind of restaurant environment, do yourself a favor, rent that. You will know every fucking character in that movie.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I mean, a lot of people said that it wasn't that good, but I saw it on
if you
TV.
never worked in a restaurant, honestly, you probably wouldn't get half the shit in there. But yeah, it's
I saw it and I was some of it. I was like, this isn't as bad as people made it sound. Maybe because I'm seeing it on TV.
Yeah, one of the kids from Freaks and Geeks was in there too. So.
Which one?
The younger. You remember? You saw? Have you? I didn't even ask you. Did you ever see Freaks and Geeks?
Oh, the one with Seth Rogen and James Franco, the show they came from. Yeah. No, I never saw it.
Judd Apatow. Okay, there's one of the characters, the little geek brother. He basically he's in Waiting. He's like the new employee. He's like the eyes and ears of the audience because basically he's seeing all this shit go down and you're kind of you're soaking it all in, just like he is in the movie. So. But he's great.
Here's a good question. This comes from Ben. Mm-hmm. Ben says, has there ever been an actor or actress that you don't have anything against performance-wise, but can't get past a previous performance they have done? Man, there's some people who are singers who I can't get past. Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, is somebody that they say he's good in certain things. I was the only one who wasn't Well, I don't know if I was the only one, but I was not that impressed with his role that he did in
Carlito's Way Part 2?
Yeah, there you go. No, was he in Carlito's Way Part?
He was. He was terrible.
What was that movie with Halle Berry, and
Monsters Ball?
Monsters Ball.
Uh-huh. He's in that?
He's in that.
I've never seen.
He plays Halle Berry.
Shockingly, I've only seen the sex scene.
Yeah, of course.
That's
That's all you need, man. No, it's a good movie, man. And Halle Berry is her husband, played by Sean Combs, is on death row. And he gives this speech, and I don't know, man. At the time, I have to watch it again because I hear he's good. I mean, I wish the best for the guy. I don't wish anything bad on anybody. I'm not trying to say this because he is a rapper or anything. Right. I never. Apparently, he's good at what he does as far as producing music and whatnot. Right. And hey, what am I going to say? But I kind of brought that. I never thought he was that great of a rapper.
Yeah.
And I kind of I was thinking, hey, you know what? He brought that into his performance for me. Hey, man, I'm about to go die. Be a good boy. You know, I'm thinking
passing out.
I'm thinking, you know, because he's talking to his kid. Yeah, he can't
he's
breathe.
Monotone,
hey, he's talking.
You put me to sleep.
Yeah, I know. You know, I think he's talking because he have this big dramatic role for his kid. He's like, look. I'm always gonna love you, Bad Boy Records forever. You know, I'm expecting.
Look at the camera, Puffy.
Yeah,
look at it. Quit looking down the table. Who are you talking to down there?
Daddy, wake up! Oh, where was I? On death row. Yes, and I love you, son. Yeah, so
take off the damn sunglasses. You're inside a building.
And peace to Biggie Smalls. So that's mine. Did you have one?
Shit. Oh God, I can't. No, I can't really. Now, usually people I don't like, I just don't like, but I can't think of anyone, to be honest.
All right.
I was about to say Will Smith, but I was like, I saw Hancock, and I thought he was all right in that.
He was very funny in Hancock.
He kind of
Will Smith
redeemed himself.
Is somebody. You know what? You're right. Will Smith. That's a great one.
Okay.
Because I
don't want to be a dick. I know I go on my Will Smith rants.
Well, I hate to talk about other rappers because I always thought Will Smith was a great actor as far as giving certain roles. I've seen.
When I saw him roles he's in. There's other roles where he's just phoning it in for me. But
I saw him in 7 Pounds. I could not get past the goofy, funny Will Smith.
Right.
When he's doing that, he's great. I just saw him trying a little bit too hard to be deep, and hey, look, for all I know, maybe I'm biased. I can't get past Will Smith being Will Smith.
Right.
Other people can. So that's just me. So that's a good one right there. Okay, let's see. All right. First, I got to say thanks for answering my call. Okay, we get past that. Anyway, this is from Butcher, and he says,
The Butcher.
The Butcher. What are some movies where you have walked into them dreading the film, but ended up loving the movie? That's kind of a good question.
Yeah,
right?
That is a good question. It's a really good question. Shit. Oh, boy. I can't. That's too good of a question. You're making me think.
I know. Damn.
Smelling
man.
smoke.
I know.
It's coming from
Why
Corey.
do these things happen, man? Yeah, it's coming out my ass. So, I don't know. Oh, Jesus, man. What are some movies that are like that?
Postal for me.
Really?
I was expecting a total shitfest, to be honest. Just because, you know, Uwe Boll's reputation. Because before that film, I never saw any of his films. Well, I'll take that back. I did see House of the Dead, which was a massive piece of shit. But yeah, I was expecting the worst, and that night I had the greatest time watching a movie with an audience in the longest time, and that was just one hell of a crazy experience. And I had a fucking blast watching that film. So
I can't think of anything right now. I'm not gonna even try. I can't because I can't. I don't know. So I'll maybe next week remind me, and if I think of something, because that's a good one. Because I know Leon and I walked into a movie and we were like, all right, we're ready for this bullshit here, and he walked out like, wow, man, that was actually pretty good.
Was it Friday the 13th?
No, not at all. No. I think for him, I'll answer for him. I'm speaking along the lines of those movies. He went into Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh,
not thinking he wasn't gonna like it. And he
is a big fan of that movie.
Yeah, and the remake.
Yeah, the remake.
And he ended up liking it a lot. So,
wow.
I don't know. Let's answer one more.
Okay.
I said we'd stop at a certain point. Maybe we'll answer.
Oh,
one more.
I was gonna say because Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead, I was terrified walking in that theater.
Yeah.
Or rolling my ass, or floating my whatever.
Actually,
I was scared to death. I was like, "Oh, please, God, don't don't fucking butcher this movie.
Wow.
And I at the end of that movie, I was like, whoa, what? Holy fuck! It just blew my fucking circuits out. That was awesome.
I don't want to steal your answer, but I mean, maybe I didn't think about that because it was too obvious. But that was one for me too.
Yeah,
I walked into it. Maybe I wasn't dreading it as much as you. I was just like,
right.
what can they do with this? And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You know who directed that?
Of course. Old Zack
Snyder, director of Watchmen.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Zachy Roo. Let's see. Okay. Maybe we'll answer one more after this. But,
one more. Let's do it.
Let's see. This comes from the ultimate Canadian guru. Question for... I
Oh,
got to answer.
shit.
I'll answer this because he said, question for a goat and I eat my own milk.
Yes.
But you forgot to put I'm a goat.
Yes.
Maybe. Okay, maybe we won't read this. I'll read it, but let's see.
Yeah.
Judging from the new Terminator Salvation trailer and the news that Christian Bale will return as Connor and Jonah Nolan will return with the rest of the trilogy, do you and co-host think the Terminator franchise is probably heading down the best direction for the rest of the series? I don't know. We just talked about that.
I thought we just talked about. Well, we did. It's not his fault, but yeah.
Yeah, no.
We kind of.
But you got your name mentioned, so
give our opinions. Yeah. Rewind the show and check that out. Yeah.
And let's answer this one from Aaron.
All right, let's do it.
Question for Let's Do This: goat eating its own milk while screaming, "Get to the chopper."
That would be it. That would be us.
That would be us. I know there's so many others out there with that name, but that's back when Pineapple Express came out in theaters. James Franco had said that there might be a super bad Pineapple Express crossover film in the works, which I think would be awesome. It would be an awesome idea for the movie. What are your thoughts about that? And do you have any movie characters that you would like to see in a crossover film?
Oh, Jesus.
Though I actually would not only would like to see a crossover film like that, but it would be kind of hard because Seth Rogen plays the cop in there. Let's just say
was there a cop? I never saw Pineapple Express, but was there a cop that was somehow hinted at being a cop in Superbad? I mean,
well, you could do that. You could say that Seth Rogen maybe
Seth
to be a
Rogen's
cop,
partner was in Superbad as
maybe
also
that's his
playing
twin
a cop.
brother or something.
Who
You
knows?
want to do some shit like that. I would actually like to see those cops have their spinoff. We mentioned that on a couple of cold ones. As far as characters who I would like to see do crossovers themselves, I do not know. I haven't thought about that.
Aliens vs. Predator.
See, I see. Let me tell you something. I kind of get scared of those things because you loved Alien vs. Predator, Requiem. I hated that movie.
Well, I love the parts with the Alien vs. Predator. I fast forward through all the other shit. I'm smart.
Oh, pardon me. Excuse me.
You wait for that on DVD, my friend.
They talk of so many crossovers, and I think a lot of them sound like bad ideas. If you want to do them for comedies, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
anything X-Men, I don't give a shit about. I don't care.
Right now they're doing it with the superhero genre, and that's going to be curious because I am looking forward to this Avengers movie. But I remember they were talking about a Freddy versus Jason versus Ash from
which
that
didn't happen. They did make the comic book that took the script and turned it into a comic book, which was fun. I have that. It's a fun read. But yeah, I kind of after seeing this Friday the 13th. I mean, I already said this. I would have preferred a Freddy versus Jason Part 2, to be honest, where maybe they were in hell duking it out and running into Pinhead would have been really awesome. See, these are
the kind of crossovers that sound crazy to me.
Yeah. That would kick ass. I would love to see that. Yeah.
If you want to make a comedy out of something, I would love to see. Okay, you want to know something? If we're gonna go this far, seriously, we're gonna go crazy like this.
Yeah, let's do it.
All we know is crazy. Let's make it funny. Let's make it kind of humorous, kind of tongue in cheek. Let's see Chucky go up against Jason.
That would be cool. Yeah, or Chucky against Freddy. Shit, I'd see that. Fuck. All those guys fucking a battle royale. Why not?
Why not?
Fuck, all in hell. Set in hell.
See, I don't want to see it set in hell. I don't want to see all that set in hell. I wouldn't mind seeing Chucky go up against somebody else because you told me about that hack and slash comic book. Hack slash comic book.
That's awesome.
Where they talked about
bring in Chucky.
So.
But I tell you what, for a fucking action scene, if they ever do another Freddy vs. Jason, I would love to see them duking it out in hell, but having like maybe the people that they killed try to get revenge on Freddy and Jason, and while they're fucking going at it, hacking away at each other, have those like almost zombie-like victims come and try to attack them, and you see Freddy starting to hack into those victims, only to turn around and have to fight off Jason at the same time. It could be just one big fucking battle fest of insanity. I would kill to see something like that. Heads being chopped off, fucking blades going everywhere, would set to some fucking kick-ass death metal. Holy Jesus! You talk about an epic film.
That's where this sounds
a
crazy.
Whole movie like that for 3 hours.
I can't do that shit. I can't fuck with that.
Jason versus Freddy versus Armageddon.
All right, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done with you. You're talking crazy now. I can't take this. You know what? It's been, man, I'm so sorry. I've been on autopilot when they ask these questions. Because when you ask me these things.
Dude, I'm looking at you. You look like. I can't I got more energy than you right now, and I'm in pain.
It takes it out of me when I have to think about this shit.
It's like life force. It's like those fucking space vampires sucking the life force out of you, dude.
When you ask me some shit like this, I'm just like, fuck it. I don't know. I mean.
You lost all hope, Corey.
Don't ask me that shit. Why am I reading emails? I don't give a fuck. No.
So anyway, hey, but we're gonna do a whole email show, a 3-hour email
be 40
show.
You know, it's gonna be 45 minutes of me like, I don't know.
I gotta go find some. I gotta go find some sparks on the black market.
Carlisle's right. Maybe I should look at this shit before we start. Sometimes I'm quit claiming I'm being busy because I'm just lost. God. You ask me a question, I'm like,
I thought that last question ruled.
Yeah, got you awake, and I'm over here like, damn, my mouth hurts now.
That's crazy.
Anyway, all right, people, we gone on for a couple hours now. Longer than I thought we'd go with old broke mouth over here. So that's it.
Oh, that's it. It's over. I know the perfect song, Corey. This song right here for the battle between Freddy versus Jason versus zombie victims. Woo! Attack! Get to the choppers! Yeah! Oh, my mouth. Oh, my God. My vocals, Corey. Oh, God. Where's my oil?